Well, welcome back to the Reggies podcast. Another episode. You're here with three blokes. It could have been anything. Decided to have fun instead. Boys, there was an awesome round of footy in both the AFL and the NRL. Every favourite got up in the AFL, so I reckon there's a lot of 9 from 9 tips out there. Heaps of controversy involving this bloke again refereeing.
Suck.
Oz has a new boxing world champ, Skye Nicolson.
Yes.
The F1 race number 4 in Japan over the weekend. We'll do a bit of that, seeing as the listeners asked for it. Heaps of coverage as usual. Straight off the bat, I don't want to miss the boat on this. So we're going to talk about it and cover it today instead of Thursday. But Winx's first foal.
Holy fuck me, man.
A filly out of Pierro has sold at the Inglis sales for $10 million. Let me just say a few things here. That is a double any other purchase. So the most expensive colt before that was $5 million. The most expensive filly before that was $2.5 million or $2.6 million.
Fuck me.
So she's quadrupled that filly-wise, and then purchase-wise doubled. The former most expensive purchase was a Reduced Choice colt from Helsinge. The half-brother to Black Caviar was purchased in 2013 for $5 million. So this is when Black Caviar was just coming to the end.
Yeah.
And she went 25 from 25, never lost a race. So fucking half-brother, someone's gone, bounced $5 million. Was never named because it did not live long enough after being put down because of a mystery infection.
Oh, wow. It's so much money to gamble on horse, eh? 10 million.
Didn't even name it.
A mystery infection.
10 mil just on blood.
Imagine
You'd blow
that.
up.
You've blown 5 mil, vet comes over. Yeah, you're going to have to shoot it, mate. Mystery infection.
And you've just bought the most expensive, this is the former most expensive now, but at the time, the most expensive colt
Right,
ever.
that's insane.
Fuck
Is it
me.
the owner of Winx that bought it?
So, yeah, there was 3 owners, I think, and she's bought it.
Yeah.
So they would have decided as an ownership group to go to the sales. I heard on the radio this morning, someone asked, why did it even need to go to the sales?
Yeah.
And it was because there was multiple owners.
Yeah.
And they obviously would have talked about all this for however long.
Yep.
And the other 2 owners obviously wanted it to go to the sales so they could get the money.
Yep.
And she wanted it. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
she had to go buy it
Yeah.
at the sales. And buy it she did.
Oh, yeah.
Oath.
So I reckon she'll be fine, unless there's a mystery fucking
Infection.
something and something goes wrong.
So does that mean she was selling it as well? As in, how does that work?
I think so.
So does she get a third of that McTurn?
No,
Like
no,
how-
I don't think that's how it works.
I was sort of in my head. I'm just getting confused
She
here.
would have to get money though.
Yeah,
Because Winx
think
is
so.
her horse. So yeah, probably didn't cost her 10. to be honest.
That's smart.
But yeah, I'm just going, if you're Debbie Kepitis and Chris Waller's is going to train her,
Yeah.
what's the go? Because obviously you own her and you're paying premium stable fees. Are you just saying to Waller, cunt, put her in a padded psychopath room and a straight jacket?
Oh, man.
Because if anything, don't let her fucking anywhere near anything she can eat unless it's out of the bin that you've put in there. There's
Just protect it until it can race.
because that's the only thing that could fuck them is if something like that happens. Because if that thing doesn't win a race, won't matter.
No.
Heaps of mares don't win races and then they
Yeah,
go
breed
and they breed.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So
Has anyone
regardless,
ever spent that much money and honestly made a heap more off the child of a champion?
yeah, Black Caviar owners would have.
You reckon?
Yeah, but
Mate,
she's
over
had
its whole lifetime, that horse, if it survives its whole life, will make that back in just foals.
exactly.
Well, yeah, true.
Yeah, because you've got the
The
bloodline
10 million
there.
is such a big fucking investment. Surely
Yeah.
that's not just on a gamble if it can race.
No,
with it.
no,
That's
no.
the whole bloodline
Yeah.
being
Continue
able to have...
continue
Not,
You
like
know-
not like a male horse where they got to decide if they're chopping its nuts out or not, or if it's
Yeah.
got a
Yeah.
you can have foals.
Yeah, fucking oath. She'll get that back. It's a good investment, but yeah, you've just got to wrap it in cotton wool.
Literally.
Anything goes wrong and you are just going off.
Surely when you get to that stage, they insure it or what? Or
Yeah,
would they,
yeah,
like-
yeah.
But
yeah.
still,
Yeah.
it's still wild.
She
isn't it? It's pretty crazy.
she fucking carries on, eh?
Who's that?
Old Debbie.
Does she?
Oh, she owns fucking Riff Rocket as well.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Won on the weekend.
So, yeah, had a
won
big
the
weekend.
Australian Derby. And every time one of her horses wins, she just fucking cries, man. And I'm just like...
I'd probably
Fuck
cry
off.
too if I was making that much money
Just
off a
pulling
horse.
hundreds
then-
out to wipe her away.
Yeah, and then she's like at the sales and they had the camera on her when she's bidded 10 because old mate in America, he must have just went, holy fuck,
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she wanted it, man. Every time old mate on the phone went, yep, she bang.
Just hit
Within
it.
2
She was willing
seconds.
to pay whatever.
And they were going up in 5 undies and then he went 9 and she went 10. Like,
Just like, fuck off, mate.
yeah, and then he just hung the phone up. It went no good.
Wow.
And then that's when she realised, hey, no one else is going to come in. And she's got the hands over the eyes and she's shaking. And I'm like, fucking carry on, cunt.
She's
You're
just
always
pumped.
going to get it.
Anyway, good on her. Hopefully all goes well and
Yeah, I'll be watching what happens with that.
make a fucking
Definitely.
horse straitjacket and put it in a padded room because fuck me.
Protect that species.
Yeah. Oi, we're wearing the jerseys.
Oh,
They're
talking about a
here.
padded room, I feel like I'm in a nice, cozy one at the moment.
So comfy, man.
It is, They're that good.
Yeah.
We just got a photo in them. We'll put it up in the morning. They're going to go 17th of April. You all know that. It's in the pre-roll.
6 p.m.
6 p.m. anyone's time, except if you're in South Australia or WA. But you know the drill.
Yeah.
They're going to be... Now, this hurts me because I wanted to make them that little bit cheaper, but they still are a really good price. $120, boys and girls. That's cheap as we could do them, and it's super reasonable because you go on and look at all your vintage jerseys, and they're not limited. You can get them whenever you want, and
Yeah.
they're all more than that. They're all more than 120.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
cheapest you'll find them is 120, and these are a limited edition. Have not stimped on quality, like we said.
They're fucking unreal.
They're
Try and find
really
me a
good
jersey
quality.
of this quality for less than 120
I'm trying to find
and
something wrong with it.
And we're not,
But I can't.
Just the markup that you got to do with your merch to make money yourself. Like these weren't cheap to make. That's why they're expensive like
Yeah.
that. So we wouldn't do something to the Reggies
That's
where we're
right.
trying to
Yeah.
milk the fuck
You've
out
just
of
got to
you.
trust us.
Yeah.
When you get your product, you're going to go, that's why I paid top dollar.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Beautiful.
you will not be disappointed, guys. And like we said, it's just perfect timing for it. It's starting to cool down. Footy season is well and truly fired off. So when you get it, you'll be ready to put it straight on your rig. I'd even get 2 because what are you going to do when you're washing it? So get 2. And size-wise, just fucking order what shirt you get. Like AS
Yeah.
colour shirt. If you wear a large, get a large jersey. They're meant to be a little bit bigger fit on you, being that vintage style, being the the winter sort of style thing.
Yeah.
But I would recommend you just getting what size you get in
for
a
sure.
t-shirt.
Like I'm wearing an XL, fits me perfect, and
Yeah.
I wear XL
Yep.
shirts.
Me too.
so
Bashes your forearms a bit, but that's what you want.
Yeah.
that's what they're designed to do.
Exactly,
whole
and you can
idea
just
of it.
roll it up if you don't like it. Like,
Yeah.
And put some lecky tape.
That's a bit
on the
A
front.
grade if you
It
do
is.
that.
Very, very A grade. Yeah,
But
beautiful.
don't sleep on it there, guys. Like when we say there's a limited amount, it's not like the last run of baggies. We made sure we got one that every single person could get.
Yeah.
This isn't like that. We had to make this decision on the numbers fucking months ago, literally, to get them in line. So I don't really have a doubt that these things are going to get pounded. So just be there at 6 to get one. That way you won't miss out.
Thereggies.com.au, 6 p.m.
That's it.
Next Wednesday, the 17th of April. You beauty.
I thought I was keen to see people in baggy Reggies.
Oh,
Fuck,
man.
I'm keen to see some
Oh.
blokes in these, but
Especially at the footy. So if you can spot one in the crowd, it is just going to be
imagine
the
a
best
bloke
feeling.
walking around with a tray of beers, like walking past you. I reckon it'd catch you. I'd go, "What fucking jersey?" is that?"
It
Well,
has
you
to
know
rip.
what? You know what will happen? So we're going to Magic Round, as is fucking every other person who does a podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
Anything to do with sport. But I reckon we'll be able to get a full team of fucking jerseys.
That's a
there.
good idea.
Starting 13.
We'll be able to get a 17, I reckon.
Surely.
17-8.
17 front row.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, Reggies unite at Magic Round. So if
absolutely.
you're going, make sure you get yourself one.
We'll see if we can line it up and we actually get the team photo.
Oh, that'd be good.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking oath.
Oh, righto. There's a bit going on in the RRLC, as usual. I've only got one thing. Brett Harvey.
Redder.
Up and about he was, I reckon, after the Sea Eagles put Penrith to the sword
Yeah.
on Saturday. He said, Brookie is the cauldron.
I did see that.
I just laughed because he's
Oh, as
obviously
if-
he's G'ing it up
Yeah.
and fucking made me
Look,
laugh.
we'll
cauldron.
give Manly and Brookvale the respect. It is a bit of a fortress at
How
times.
good was it?
It is unreal. They seem to sell it out at the perfect times, but it's no Suncorp. Nothing will ever come close.
That was just
so-
funny. I just
Cauldron.
But
It's
it was-
like,
yeah.
Is a cauldron like a pot?
Yeah, it's like a witch pot.
So yours is
They-
like a little one.
magic.
Fuck, it's just called a pot.
Little
Not a
teapot.
cauldron. The Brookie pot, mate.
call
That's
it a
what-
teapot.
That's right. That's all you are.
Oh, what you had
I
something
found
from
something.
in
It was a great question, and I can't remember who fucking asked it, but they want to know what is harder out of the three in sports. You got a hole in one in golf, a 147 in snooker, or a 9-dart finish.
Well, I don't know what a 147 is, but I assume it's when the other cunt doesn't even get a shot.
Yeah, I did a bit of research. Quino will definitely know this. Yeah, it's when like you're off your break and you sink. Is
You
it all
sink
7?
them all, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
And that's when you got to go red ball, and then you can go a colour, and then a red ball, then a
Yep.
colour.
I think
And
a hole in one.
I reckon a hole in one.
Personally, yeah, I'm not a massive snooker and darts bloke, but hole in one, man, that's fucking
Straight away, you're dealing with outside conditions like wind, rain, fucking
Spot on.
shit like that, where it's controlled conditions with snooker and darts. Plus, you're fucking about 2 meters away or right on the ball.
I
Then
reckon
you-
if I had to put it in order, it'd go the hole in one, this is hardest.
yeah.
Hole in one, the snooker, and then darts.
I think I'd be the
I'd go
same.
same.
However, I don't really know exactly the snooker thing.
Oh, maybe,
100%.
yeah.
I don't know.
My logic
Definitely
is like
golf hardest for me.
Yeah.
darts is with a hole in one is a lot of fucking chance. Some of the best golfers go their whole life without a hole in
Yeah.
one. No one lines up and goes, I think I might just aim for a hole in one here. Like
Yeah.
Every par three.
exactly right.
But you know-
with darts
oh.
and that, like a 9-dart finish, you've just got to be precise each time for your throw and you'll just clean out. Snooker, I feel like they're more skill related, where a hole in one can be a lot of just
Man.
luck.
Yeah,
what do you
exactly.
reckon, Quino? What
So-
do you reckon, Quino, with the
I
pearl?
reckon golf would be hardest, snooker second, darts would be the easiest.
I'm actually just coming up with a new line of thought here.
Yeah.
Because there is so much luck with the hole in one, maybe it isn't the hardest. Because I've seen
seen
some fucking
terrible
bullshit hole in ones where you just go, that is the worst shot I've ever
Like
seen.
slicing one into a tree, ricochets and lands in the hole.
Well,
It's
I've
like-
seen a bloke skull one, like knife one off a par 3. It rolled, and because it was so firm in Gladdy, it didn't get off the ground, man. He fucked it. He went, and it rolled up and curved and snaked and went in.
That's just fucked. You make a great point. It's weird. 'cause
So
it's
maybe
like
golf's
the other darts and
I
pool
reckon-
is pure skill. Golf is like just complete luck.
Us three are more likely to get a hole in one than the other two.
Have
Like
you
us-
gotten one?
No, us. No,
yeah,
fuck no.
That's exactly right. You've played
but
golf
us.
for
No,
many
but us three
years and-
personally,
Yeah,
because
but imagine training like we are with this boxing thing for the 9-data.
fucking speak for
Oh,
yourself.
mate, I'm just saying, I reckon if you put the effort into getting a 9-data, you could get it within,
Yeah, righto,
within a
righto.
year, where if you trained hard with golf
Within
for
a year.
Oh, is this my next mission, is it?
Fuck me, Dad.
Quino, have you come close to a 147?
I've only just started playing snooker, mate, and I'm pretty average.
There you go.
That was a firm no.
Nah.
Yeah, I say no. No, I don't know, man. They're all fucking obviously hard too. I don't want to
Yeah.
be shitting on
No.
snooker or
Yeah.
darts. Like, that would be super hard. I just think, fucking...
I reckon
Only one.
at the rate we play, obviously we don't ever play snooker, so we're going to be
Pretty
pretty
safe.
Well,
pretty
this-
hard to get that.
This would probably put it into perspective as well. Which one gets carried on the most? Like, if your mate gets a hole in one at golf, you're nearly lifting him fucking...
I
like,
reckon the
it's-
same if you
you
get
reckon?
a 9-data, but
You reckon?
Can't
The
speak for the
9-data?
snooker
If you're
thing.
out, so if you're out the
Crowd-wise.
back on the piss and you get one, do you reckon
Oh.
it's the same level of...
when you
like,
even get a triple 20, you
Yeah.
fucking carry on.
When you get a
suppose.
fucking bullseye.
blokes carry on with fucking anything, no?
Yeah,
You get
yeah.
a fucking birdie and you carry on.
Yeah. Oh, fucking
Good question.
funny.
Great question.
We do
though.
all play golf more than we play darts or pool. Though,
I know,
so
that's
there might
what
be
I'm
a bit
saying.
of bias there.
It
But
wouldn't shock me if one day, like, one of yous or one of our mates goes,
Yeah,
I got a hole
nails
in
one.
one. Because you do hear a few stories of people
Absolutely.
around town getting a hole in one. So, anyway,
Feel free to launch any
Good
more
go.
of those questions in there, though.
Oh,
Yeah,
we'll
definitely.
Yeah, we'll just get
That was
hammered.
great.
Any of the sort of those. Oh, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I just mean like the actual question that we just fucked.
Yeah.
Not our answer.
Someone will go, you fucking serious? This would be way harder than this.
is way fucking harder. Sorry,
athletic as
Oh, no, it's all good. We love it. Fucking pepper us. Righto, let's get into the weeks that was in sport. I'm going to go through this. These first couple of games in the footy, mate, were unbelievable. So Thursday night, obviously, not a good result for Jace's and my Broncos, but I just hate playing the Storm. We
is
just can't
every
beat 'em. It's
game.
fucking bullshit.
No other fixture besides Origin makes me angrier in rugby league.
Yeah.
Don't know what it is, and the fact that we've probably been a better team than them in
We
the
had
last
it
18
won
months.
3 times.
A couple
Arthur's
of those fuck ups. That dead set winger fuck up where he
Arthur's-
drops it.
Genuine.
Yeah.
That was just like
That's
right.
right.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
Tony
then-
did other good things in the game, like
Winger.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
Just winger.
Tony Staggs taking that scoot and then offloading it to Billy, knock on. And then when we're up by 2 fucking points, and he goes, we'll take it 2. You've had pressure on the line. Why not score? And then we probably would have iced out the game. Like, there were so many decisions there where it was like, fuck. You know, if you look at the score, you go, Brisbane did well. Renault gone at halftime. No no Walshy, no Haas, no Piakura. Losing by 2 in Melbourne's not that bad. But if you watch the game, you
we
realise
should
how
have won.
fucking close we were.
Yeah.
And so many stupid little errors. It goes, God, it was heartbreaking, man.
Ezra did a couple of really good things in
Bro,
attack.
how about that bounce of the ball?
Oh,
where he
yeah.
just
Warbrick just
steamed
let it
onto
bounce.
As soon as he saw it bounce back, the turn of
Pinned
foot on
his
him.
ears back, man.
Yeah, he did a couple of great things in attack, but he got found out a couple of times in defence.
He got found out a couple of times, but he's also really solid. And I think there was too
2
much
tries.
pressure. Yeah. Katoa, was it Katoa scored?
Oh, one
Back
person
him in, Jace.
literally just footprints up and down
I'm
his
saying
back,
that
and then the next bloke
he
he just
should have
ran
had-
right beside him.
Bit more like faith. He obviously had faith in his second row, but Jaden Hunt was pretty fucking soft on that edge with him.
Oh, well, the
He
cunt's
wasn't
named
numbering
again.
off. So Ezra was just right there one-on-one with the fucking barnstorming second rower.
Oh, yeah,
He
man.
did his job a couple of times, a couple of soft tries.
I
but-
just mean I think he was great in attack. I just mean there's those couple of things that like on the line he's a
Yeah.
bit vulnerable, but so is fucking most halves.
Well, he
Like,
scored twice and he let a couple in. So.
yeah, so there you go. Balance
take
it out.
It wasn't an amazing defence from either team, to be honest. as
What
the
a good
points
game
show.
to start the round though.
Oh, cracking game for the neutral.
If I was a neutral
Unfortunately,
fan, I would have
was
fucking
not a
loved
neutral.
that. No.
No.
Right. Now, this here, wait till you hear this fucking timeline I've put together
Here we go.
of the Chooks first half.
Oh, yeah.
Righto. This has got to be one of the worst halves of footy a team's ever had. No, I'm not saying that they played shocking. They did. But I'm not saying, they played shit.
The turn of events.
The events, this has got to be the worst fucking timeline I've ever seen. So, 14 seconds, error. Challenged it, unsuccessful. So, lost the
Challenge
challenge
gone.
after 14 seconds. Off the scrum, 58 seconds. Try, Bulldogs. 8 minutes. Try, Bulldogs. 15 minutes. Try, Bulldogs. 18-0. It's pissing down, by the way. Meanwhile, they're giving away penalties, 6 agains, making errors. 17 minutes. Sam Walker gets kneed in the head, off for a HIA, didn't come back. 22 minutes. Tedesco gets steamrolled by kick out. HIA, he was knocked the
It
fuck
was
out,
cruel,
bro.
man.
This is all 22 minutes in. You've just lost your 2 most influential players. 26 minutes. Dom Young knocks Blake Taft the fuck out. Sent straight off. Not for 10, just sent off. Errors, penalties, set restarts. 39 minutes. Try, Bulldogs. 26-0 at halftime. Down to 12. And your 2 most influential, HIA, not to return. And they nearly won.
They nearly came back.
They nearly won the game.
Like, good
Are
on the
you
doggies
serious?
for the way they played and getting a win, but you should have done better than
Not one of them celebrated when the full-time siren went, as they shouldn't have, because that was atrocious. They went down to 11. Victor got his usual fucking sin bin. That was bullshit, though.
Yeah.
And they were down to 11, and then they scored.
I don't know how it's possible.
Oh, man, Trent Robinson, that G'd me up. When they scored that try to make it 30-24, kick to come, he was just belting on the glass, man. Like, just,
Yeah, let's go.
Because he was
sort of
so
thing.
pumped. He should be proud of whatever he said at half time because
Definitely fired the boys
what do you
up.
say when you've just 2 HIAs and a bloke sent off and you're down 26-0? And
You
it's,
just got to spray the fuck out of them.
yeah, whatever he said, fucking good on him because they come out and showed massive pride. And
Dom Young, that was a brain snap.
mate, he had the worst 26 minutes. He fucking made about
Yeah.
3 errors. Gave
He's
away
looked
a
pretty
penalty.
sloppy since he's been a Roosters. He hasn't really found his groove yet.
Why would? Who does he think he is? He must think he's Usain Bolt because when he took off down the sideline.
How's that? My first try score out of that 7-legger, and he should have scored that. Fastest car on
Yeah.
earth, apparently. Step in a bit or something.
Yeah.
And then get sent off. I'm like,
Great tackle from
cheers.
Taff, though.
It was a good tackle, but it wasn't like he was trying to
should have
outrun
fucking,
a front
He
rower.
should have burned him.
No way. He shouldn't have thought. Oh,
should
I
have
can,
done a bit of like an in and out or something.
He just went.
pinned
Oh,
it.
Made
I'll
a pass
just,
at
I'll
least.
just fucking, I'll just get around you when Taff had him covered.
Do you know what's starting to annoy me at the moment? Do you know how you're saying, Gropes, about people purposely now like taking a dive to get the penalty? As soon as someone tugs on their back now, they go down like a soccer player with a hip drop fucking thing.
Oh,
Like, they'll be
yeah.
like, and
Oh,
fucking...
yeah. If
like-
there's any weight on their
Yeah,
legs,
like
at
if there's
all.
any weight, they feel the jersey going down and it pulls them back, they'll proper carry
Yeah,
on just to
yeah.
milk a hip drop down.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
some of the hip drops, I'm going, oh, it's such a grey
It's
area,
fucking
the
soft.
fucking hip drop.
Easy
like
to
when
milk,
it goes
yeah.
past and you grab onto them and you lose balance, your ass is the first thing that points to the ground. Like, I fully get the hip drop getting stamped out, like grabbing them and lifting your legs and dropping your
Yeah,
hips.
yeah,
But
yeah.
when you're off fucking balance, what are you supposed to do? Just glide midair?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
I can honestly say that many times, like playing footy
get
in
it.
my junior
Yeah,
career,
I don't-
that you just subconsciously hip drop, but it's not like
when
malicious.
they-
You're not just fucking
when,
trying to
Yeah.
rip
when
them
the
down
person
like an
running the
RKO.
ball is running between you and another person or beside you and they beat you in contact, but you hold on, what the fuck
Yeah.
are you supposed to do?
That's right.
You grab them and you go with them and your hips drop. Yeah, it's there's when it first come about there was this sort of thing, but it's just seemed like the last couple of
milking it
rounds there's
now.
starting to get a couple of these ones that are like,
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen an obstruction get milked so much either. too.
Yeah,
They
I
are
feel the
milking it
same,
a
eh?
lot.
And I think with the hip drop too, I thought it was. I've noticed in the last few weeks that as long as they don't land on the legs, it's not a hip drop, even though it's the same action.
yeah,
Which is
True.
fucking.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
It's
get
still
it.
such a grey
They
area.
literally say, nah, it's not because he didn't land on the legs.
Yeah.
Like they've
So
said.
what
yeah.
about the boys? I think it was in the Cowboys game. Chad Townsend got sent off, and they're going, "Oh yeah," they're saying something about how, "Oh no, it should be right," and then it goes back to the like live in play, and he's walking off, and the commentators had just finished saying there was nothing wrong with it. And Chad's
Did they
on his
backpedal?
and they're like, "Oh, Chad's off." Here's the yellow little fucking sin bin thing, and I'm like, "Well, there you go. No cunt knows what's going on."
I don't know if it's just me recently too. I have always been like, yep, Fox since Ray Warren pretty much retired. I've liked Fox more than Channel 9, but when you listen to Blocker Roach,
You
Brandy-
hate Blocker, eh?
he is so fucking dumb.
Blocker's come up before.
He is
on
like,
this
it's
show.
just, that is living proof of CTE trying to commentate. Have you seen that fucking clip of him saying, "Me think it amazing"?
Yeah, I've seen that.
It's not just that, but some shit when he tries to string together a sentence,
Blocker.
and Brandy just has no idea what he's talking about. Mick Ennis is all right because he's got a rugby league voice.
Fucking Mick Ennis is prime.
Yeah, I don't
right.
mind him, but Brandy and
Rugby league.
Blocker, like when they come on Fox Sports, I just go, fuck me.
I
just
think
mute.
old Block has his place. It's just
I
when he
can't-
starts to. It's just when he starts to
gets
explain what
really
the halfbacks are
excited.
doing. And
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. I like the only ones that I don't like are the ones that aren't the ex-footy players that are like the main commentator, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like Vossi.
Okay. No, I love Vossi.
Yeah.
But there's another couple that
Janine.
get on there, maybe Janine, after he fucking
Cauldron.
said his cauldron shit. But yeah, the ones, Vossi's unreal. He's good.
I love Vossi.
Yeah.
Especially because the old rugby
boy-
league games
The
as
old
well.
boy hates him, mate.
Does he?
Fucking
True.
hates him. Yeah. I'm pretty neutral with it. Honestly, since Ray Warren, they're all shit.
Reckon? Yeah, right.
Oh, he's
There
the
you go.
goat, mate.
Yeah,
no one's
no.
really filled in his shoes.
I just-
no
Fuck
one
Man,
will.
we can't just preserve him in a fucking...
Well, we could make use of AI and fucking get the cunt on. Seriously.
That's fucking fair enough.
I'll be
But-
interested to see, like, in the next 10, 15 years, because same with AFL, no one's really replaced McAvaney and Comedy.
No.
I just mean I don't mind a few of them and that, but I don't have one that I just pick like that straight away at the moment. It's sort of either for me.
You
Fair
know-
few ex-players and shit, whatever.
Who has started commentating the AFL is Matt Hill. He calls races at he calls races at Moonee Valley, Caulfield, and Flemington.
Oh, yeah?
He started doing the AFL, and it is fucking good, man.
Well, McAvaney did the races as well,
I
and
know.
he was perfect
and
for
now
it.
he's gone
so,
back.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, let's move on because it was fucking pissing down in Newcastle,
Bucketing
Wasn't
down.
it?
You see
Holy.
that was like if the fields hadn't come along like so far in the last fucking 20 years with all the drainage and
yeah.
the turf. Remember those old games you used to watch where it was just mud?
Yeah.
It was literally
Oh,
just mud.
Watch the replays of one they said in honour of this game. Have a look at a couple of classics.
Yeah.
And it was that game, I think, Souths versus
Broncos.
I
In Perth.
think.
When they used to play in Perth like 10, 15
It,
years
it was
ago.
Souths. Chrissy Sandell was playing.
yeah, right.
And
So not that long ago.
a couple of kicks that he put through to the in goal, proper
That's
kicked
right.
it, and it landed 2 metres out and went and just come
Someone
through.
came in,
yeah,
dove, and just scored.
Like put it down through the water onto the grass. Like it's just that sort of shit's just awesome.
There's some old ones from the 80s and 90s where the whole field is brown.
Oh, when they were
it's
playing
just
on a paddock,
all mud.
yeah.
Because there would have been no sand underneath,
Nah.
just no drainage.
Do you reckon like NRL players get the joy of when you were a kid playing footy and it was pissing down rain? You're
fun,
going,
eh?
it's fucking fun.
yeah.
And it would just be like just truck and nut. You wouldn't bother passing the ball because you're fucked. Do you reckon NRL players still get that enjoyment at that level?
Oh, maybe the
like-
forwards.
yeah.
Because it's not as hot and fucking
That's
shit like
true.
that. But I reckon the
Yeah.
backs would be pissed.
Oh,
The that Friday it must have just been raining everywhere because I was at Stanage
It was,
for
mate.
those few days and we were just locked in a pub.
You should have seen
Didn't wind, rain, just what the fuck.
on
whole
Friday
East Coast.
night, we looked at the radar and it was the whole fucking literally from Mackay
Yeah.
down, or probably further north
Yeah,
of
it
Mackay
was.
down to Melbourne. It was nuts.
Yep.
Massive band.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't had rain set in for like 4 days for ages. Normally it just pisses down.
Yeah.
like
for
just
fucking half an
quickly,
hour.
how good was Lomax's flick
Oh,
pass cunt?
That was fucking good.
man.
In a
That-
losing cause, but
Yeah.
fuck, it was good.
It was good.
That was unreal. Reminded me of something actually.
Oh, fuck.
This cunt.
It was, yeah, I mean, it wasn't in a grand final, but it was still pretty good.
Not a Clemson grand final.
Rabbits are fucked, boys.
They're
They're
fucked.
proper turmoil, man.
Absolutely fucked. Latrell gone for 3 weeks, and does it help him? I think if Taft was still at the club, it helps
Yeah,
him,
who
honestly.
slots into fullback now?
I honestly
who
think it
has?
helps him.
What,
because
what happened with him? What's
he went the big bumper fucking push off on,
That was just fucking stupid.
on Johnson.
Watching him-
No, but he just timed it
I
wrong.
didn't get
Tackle,
to
he
watch this
just-
one.
Nah,
He just
that was a
timed it
full
wrong.
elbow.
What, and just-
the
He went to
elbow.
push off Johnson, and he's like, Johnson wasn't quite there yet, so he's followed through and got him with the forearm.
So, right, you
straight in
got
the
that.
gob.
You got him accidentally knocking out Anno Carr. And what was the one before this year? There was another one where it was just careless sort
Joey
of.
Manu a few
Nah,
years
that
ago.
That was
years
a couple
ago,
of years
yeah.
ago.
But I swear there's been 3, including that this year.
Well, hang on, Jace. Just make something up.
I'm trying really hard to think, and I'm
Just
getting to the
fire it
point
off
where
the
I'll
dome.
lie.
But so anyway, there's 2, right? I read an article today. They're bringing like racism stuff into it about people are booing him, and is it racism? No.
No.
It's because he's knocking cunts out and
Yeah.
elbowing them and being very aggressive, which is how he plays,
Yeah.
which is a good part of his game, but it's careless sometimes.
But when you get it wrong,
And
you get booed.
That's right. And they're booing him because he's doing that.
The opposition
Not
teams.
because he is black.
No, not because he's indigenous. Because he's. It's like any game. If
Right.
if there's a fight or something,
Mate.
you're going to boo the player who knocked your
Mate,
team's
if
player
Latrell
out.
played for Queensland and played for Penrith, I'd probably be like, get in there. But I
Yeah.
mean, he plays for New South Wales.
It's just the
and
team,
plays
yeah.
for Rabbitohs, and he's that aggressive bloke who has a bit of grub in him. I do too when I play footy.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things that he's a footy player on a top level that plays on another team, and he's a grub and he's an aggressive, so
But he
people
knows
don't
it.
like him.
So people are going to boo
So
him.
stop
Yeah.
creating this narrative that it's racism, because it's fucking
He's
just
made it
because
his
of the way he
kind
plays.
of aura in rugby league to be that enforcer, that
Aggressive
aggressive player.
fullback, yeah.
So, like, that's always going to come with backlash. No, any sport, anyone who has ever had that personality in it,
Yeah.
they end up getting booed. No
I
one
just,
likes
I
them.
just think off the back of that Spencer thing, they're using it as to create a narrative as to why people are booing him. And it's like, well, how about you just have a look at what has happened when he's played the last few games and the stuff he's sort of got
Done,
involved
yeah.
in it. And I'm not saying he meant to do it. I'm just saying the carelessness. You got Joey Manu a few years ago.
Yeah.
You got...
Of course you're going to boo him after that.
Yeah.
Of course
you
you're
got
going to
the
boo him
Fox
when
the other day. You
he-
got Sean Johnson bang. It's like, come on.
The
there's-
captain of the Warriors, you're like best player, and he gets elbowed in the face. Of course you're going to boo the bloke
That's
who did
right.
it.
Yeah.
Anyone
Anyway.
does
Look,
it.
I got nothing against Trell personally at all.
Nah.
I'm just saying, as a player who's always played New South Wales and that, had that bit of fire and a bit of grub in them, you just tend to
So-
get like, you know.
I'll ask you the question.
Mm.
Does every single Indigenous player get booed when they run out?
No.
No. So
Yeah.
it's not racist.
Yeah.
No, and look,
Exactly.
I can't
There's
speak
mine
on
right
behalf
there.
of every person either. There might be someone out there booing him because of his skin color. I fucking hope not. But
Nah,
there
yeah,
might
I
be.
get what
But
you-
I
get what you're
think
saying.
for me, there is not 1 ounce of my being that would ever dislike him or boo him because of that. And I feel like that'd be the general popularity
Yeah,
as well.
that's right.
Of people, they would just be going, stop fucking knocking people out with your elbows and just flying in.
Yeah, and being careless and knocking players out. Yeah.
100%.
But
Anyway,
whatever.
he'll be off to. Will he even hang around the club for
I
3
don't know,
weeks?
because there was that big narrative of saying, is he going to hang around? Is he going to go? It's like, I don't know, man. I just hope
They
he
had a
gets to...
crisis meeting, I'm pretty sure.
Well,
that
they
he's
fucking
still
should.
a part of, so even while suspended, but they fucking...
Oh,
Look,
man.
I hope he gets
Something's-
his stuff sorted, because I've got nothing against the bloke at all, personally. Like, I hope he gets his shit sorted, and so does South, and they all just fucking play footy and get along. But there seems to be
I
something
don't mind
pretty
seeing Rabbitohs suck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
know
it's
what
the
it
difference
is. I
between the
don't mind.
team sucking and there just being this
Oh,
cancer
well,
culture and
yeah,
the fucking
That's
club.
right, and everything that Sam Burgess said when he left is kind of just like, maybe he was right. It's looking likely that he's
It's not
right.
ideal, is it?
Yeah.
It'd be
When
fucking weird being a South fan at the moment.
Yeah.
You just
yeah.
wouldn't know where the club moves forward from here.
Well,
And Ilias fucking snapped his leg
Oh,
in New South Wales Cup. Did
wasn't
you see
that,
that?
fucking crook? Did you see that, Groves?
look at me chair.
Oh,
Just
he's sinking
sinking.
down.
Oh, no. Did he really?
He was going
So-
for a kick, and someone like came in, made contact as he's kicked, and it's just
Joey
snapped his leg.
Lussick sort of
Yeah.
braced himself, and his leg that he kicked with like wrapped around the shin or knee of
Crook.
Joey, and just
Joey Lussick.
yeah. Do you know the fellow he got signed
Warriors.
for? He got signed for Warriors, but he's playing reserve grade.
Yeah.
I thought he played for fucking.
No, that's Darcy
Power.
Lussick. I think.
He was playing for a different team, but Warriors signed him last year. I'm pretty sure.
Mate, Joey Lussick is playing hooker for the Eels.
Just saw.
He's been named
Freddie.
every week.
Freddie.
There's like 3 Lussicks,
Freddie.
isn't there?
Freddie.
Right, Freddie. Freddie will do.
Freddie. Little blonde-haired fella, Freddie.
Yeah. We've got Jai Gray lining up at fullback for
Yes.
the Rabbitohs.
He's a Rocky boy.
Is he?
Yeah, he's around my age, actually. I'm
Jai
pretty
Gray,
sure.
good on him.
Yeah.
Sure.
He has got some fucking pace, man.
Does
Tyrone
he?
Munro
Yeah,
on
touch
the wing.
player and that as well.
Oh,
He was
God.
fast as fuck, man.
Nice.
Oh, God.
But yeah, I don't know. How long does Dean Hawkins keep his job? Obviously, probably a while now.
Damien Cook surely is playing. He's been named 18th man, and Peter Mamazulos is
Mamazulos.
named to start at hooker, and Cook is 18th man. Did he get dropped?
I
That
don't
team
know,
on
man.
paper,
Surely
for,
not.
That team on paper for Rabbitohs is still so good, eh?
Nah,
Like what?
That's past this week.
Yeah, you've still got a few big names in there though. They've got depth
Gray,
in their back line, man.
Dino
yeah.
Hawkins,
Yeah.
Peter.
Do you reckon when
Ugh.
Latrell's back that they might even try Whiten and Walker in the halves?
Oh, fucks me.
Latrell fullback? Like, you got nothing to lose at this point. You just fucking got to start trying shit.
Yeah.
If you're Demetrio, because
Anyway, we'll go through the teams in a minute. I got
Yeah.
carried away there.
Or here's one. What did you say to send? Sorry, Jace. What would you do?
Have Cody Walker at half, White and 6.
Yeah, there you
and
go,
Latrell
yeah.
fullback.
'Cause I was
Is that worth trying, man?
Try and mix it up a bit because
Yeah,
something's
that's
not
right.
happening in the middle there, is it?
Oh, it literally says Peter Mamazilo is the new hooker with Damien Cook relegated to 18th man.
That's fucked.
That's fucking huge, man.
What is he? I still can't wrap my head around this. Why he dropped Ilias, kind of used him as a scapegoat, and now you're taking Damien Cook, who is definitely not your fucking problem at the moment.
Ilias is the reason they dropped Reynolds, wasn't it? Because they've got this new.
Yeah,
bloke
they
who's
couldn't
there.
have been in a fucking shitter place right now, Rabbitohs. They let Renault walk, and now they've let Ilias go to New South Wales Cup. Now he's broken his leg.
Yeah.
Boy,
If
on
you
the back
didn't
of-
like Dino Hawkins, you got no fucking choice now because you got to keep him.
On the back of Renault walking, how's his leg?
Is he named? It's fucking.
He's not been named. Jock's been named.
Yeah.
They said they're just going to take it like day by day because it's
man.
just
'Cause
hamstring tightness.
But what you don't want to see though is risking him and just nursing him through and playing him and
Which
resting
is
him.
what they'll do.
You just fucking give him
that's
like
his career
3
now.
weeks off and let
Yeah,
him.
but fuck me.
How much time do we give him off until he does another injury? The bloke's just made of glass. He's
Nah, but
getting
it's-
old.
This is a fucked season straight up. At least we got Walsh back this
Walsh is
week.
back,
but
yeah.
imagine if he wasn't back. Walsh, Reynolds, Haas.
Yep.
All gone. Like, that's fucked. Anyway, let's move on to Manly at Brookie against the Premiers. Great win.
Yep.
One of the worst calls you'll ever see.
It was pretty shocking,
Did you
wasn't
see it? Surely you've seen it.
Which one are we talking
The
about?
fucking
here?
knock on. You didn't?
Where was it?
Mate.
Kohler made the
Tommy
ran the
Talau
field.
knocked it on and then Kohler ran the field.
Kohler ran the field.
So, like,
was a
great
shocker.
win. Probably wouldn't have affected the outcome when you look at the scoreline. But I'm blaming you because
I can't
Jace,
ref, bro. I'm so bad.
he's let play go on. So Tommy Talau's gone for the intercept.
Yep.
It's hit him on the forearm and he's dropped it. And then Kohler's picked it up, run the field, and they let it play out. And then he blew the try knowing that the bunker will look at it. And the bunker looked at it that hard that they've gone, the ball's actually travelled backwards off his arm when it's gone through the breadbasket, man. Like it's a knock
It travelled
on.
backwards
that-
because he was moving forward.
It's a
But
knock
that's
on.
never been called like that.
Never.
Ever.
And I'm like, I wanted to blame the bunker, but I'm like, what can they do? Because it's come off and
Yeah.
it
It's
has.
Jace.
It has kind of gone backwards when you look at it, but
Yeah.
it's fucking a knock on.
But so do a lot
Don't
of
even
them-
let that go to the bunker.
But so do a lot of them, like off the kickoff when the boys drop it, like the halfbacks drop it, they'll sort of drop it and it'll sort of travel back through, but it's
Yeah.
always just not.
It's a
if it's
knock
not
on.
clear cut, you're like facing backwards and you like fucking 100% knock it back. It is usually a knock on.
Yeah.
If it rolls a little
No,
bit
I was-
side on then backwards, people go, nah, they're pretty strict on calling a knock on
Very
a fucking
strict.
knock on
Yeah.
these
I
days.
was,
and that was a bit of a shocker.
I was sort of watching this. I was in a fucking state when this game was getting
I bet.
played. So
Props to Kohler though, because he could have just been. I think everyone on the field thought it was a fucking knock on, so he could have easily just gone, "Oh, that's a knock
Yeah.
on." He picked it up and still ran the whole field.
Yeah, I'm trying to find this because it pissed me off.
It was. I don't think
While you're looking
Toddy
for
Smith, aka myself, has really had a good.
He's had a
reffing
shocker, man.
performance
Like, I just
since.
think take it completely out of the bunker's hands and call it a fucking knock on as soon as it happens, cunt.
Calling it a try, not even checking with the
or
bunker,
could
just
you
straight up
let it
try.
go and fucking just go no try?
No, that's what he rather
Here we
than
go.
sending it to the bunker and saying possible try, he's just gone try.
Right, Tom's watching it here.
Yeah.
And he's let it play. Just hit it twice, skip it 10 seconds. You watch.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
What?
And he's let that
the
play
fuck?
out. And then the bunker's obviously looked and gone, well, technically it has gone back. Because there was a line there to see.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, man.
But because he
Anyway.
was moving forward.
Yeah. So anyway, that made it 12-0. And I hate when you say, oh, it wouldn't
No, it
have
wasn't 12,
affected
it
it.
was
12-6. Yeah, there you go. So it was 6-all at that point.
They only won by
Penrith attacking the
yeah.
line, like,
only won by 14, but still momentum.
exactly.
Fucking swings, man.
Yeah, anyway. it
Oh,
was
well,
fucking
you
shit.
take that one. Like, you know, Penrith lost. We got the bye. this week.
Yeah.
And then hopefully Cleary's back.
He fucking better be, though,
after
cunt.
that.
I've
So-
got him in the fucking fantasy team. The Finns were good enough over the Tigers.
Do you know who I'm fucking loving, boys? The Hammer.
Oh, yeah.
The Hammer.
Yeah, good. There is not. I actually wrote this as I was watching it. I wrote it in the notes. There is not a better sight in league at the moment than to just watch him glide. He
Yeah,
doesn't. He
he
does not
literally
run,
glides.
man. He
When,
just glides.
when Felice made that break and he's propped
Yeah.
up a bit to wait, and here comes the Hammer, and he's been given about this much gap and just
he just
straight through.
fucking so smooth,
Yeah,
man. How he
Something like
runs.
so aesthetic about watching
Mate,
it.
I'm a big fan of him. And you never hear him off the field either or
Nah.
see him in any dramas.
right.
He just fucking shuts up, gets into his work, and he's so impressive. Not
Yeah.
one bit of lip about him. I reckon he'd be one of those shy blokes
He'd be
who
very.
doesn't...
I reckon too. Yeah.
But, mate, loving how he's playing
Yeah.
footy, and I can't wait for him at Origin.
Oh,
Yeah.
me too.
Get him in there.
get
Fucking
He
him.
fucking cemented his jersey last
Walsh,
year.
Ponga, fucking
Hammer.
bit
All
of
of them.
Hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get him. We'll get him in there.
Boys, guess what? We're looking good again.
Yeah.
You cunts fucking suck.
Hopefully they pick Trell in the centres.
Yeah, get him in there.
The
It's
Cows.
too early to talk about Origin.
Oh, it's starting to creep in.
It's creeping.
It's creeping.
It's probably
I
2
heard
months
that
away.
might have been Brandy, actually. He seems to make great calls. That
Here we go.
If it's past daylight savings, like daylight saving no longer exists, that's when you can start talking about Origin.
Oh, well, that's a good call.
Well, it doesn't exist here, cunt.
Yeah,
let's go.
We can talk about it all year. The Cows were too good for the Titans, but leaked points again. So the lowest they've kept aside is 18 points, and that was the Dolphins in round 1. They put 40 on them, but every other week it's been 20 plus. So,
Hey, shout out to Kyle Felt, too, becoming
Oh,
the
yeah?
highest
Highest
try
of all
scorer for the
time.
Cowboys of all time.
Surpassing
Surpassing Matty Bowen.
Yeah.
So
That's-
good on him. That's a fucking... Imagine just hanging your hat on that.
Yeah, scored
That
the most
is
tries ever for the Cows.
Fucking
Yeah.
awesome, man.
Good on
And you
him.
feel like he's been playing forever too.
I
You go,
know.
fuck, when's he going to retire? And then
Felty's
it's like, well, at
a
least
good
he's got a
cunt
fucking
too. He gets
many tries.
gets into his work, does a bit of smoking and that sort of thing. He owns a bull in the PBR called Felt Jacket.
Oh, you're on first name basis, are you?
Oh, me and Kyle, yeah. I don't know. No, he's a good bloke, bro.
They're both smokers.
Yeah.
Polies.
We'll get fucked.
Yeah, no, he's good bloke. On you, Felty. Congratulations, mate. Bit sad to see Matty Bowen not at the top of the list anymore, but
Fuck, he was good.
you
the Mango,
worked
wasn't
hard. You worked hard to get there.
he? Matty Bowen intercepts up there with one of the just
Brett Kamali.
edged into me. Yeah.
Still fucking not letting it down ever.
Anyway.
The Eels, all at
Yeah.
sea without Moses.
Yeah.
You like that one?
That was actually
Wow.
quite good. Did you hear that? Did you make that up yourself?
I wrote it down and just thought, hey, that fucking goes all right.
That is actually a great call.
Danny
Danny Levi, just a try-scoring machine.
Yeah.
I won't harp too much. I'll leave that for Thursday night, Friday
Yeah.
morning. But fuck,
They look fucking ordinary without him, Moses there, but
very.
I think they were talking about naming somebody else at half this week to sort of free Dylan Brown up.
Well, yeah, it feels like it's
They've
all
named
the pressure.
okay, so they've named Dylan Brown at halfback and that Dejan Arce at 5'8".
Yeah, right.
So that's what they did when Moses injured himself at the back end of last year, and they actually played well. So who did they have in there? Here we go. First game of the year.
Yeah, they suck, eh?
Bailey.
At the moment.
Morgan Harper comes in for
They had that
Sevo's
Blaze
out
Talangi,
again,
didn't
is
they?
he? Yeah. Anyway, all good.
Sevo must be out, yeah.
We'll move.
Wonder what got him, inspired him to buy Morgan Harper. Because,
He is
obviously he's
such
playing
a-
NRL better than I'll ever be, but I mean, not one bit of me would go, fuck yeah, boys, we got
Yeah.
Morgan.
He
You know?
just lets tries in for fun, I reckon.
He had he played a few good games with Manly and held his own, but I mean, when we're talking about Para, I reckon personally needing that strike player, that's the opposite sort of player. I think Morgan would do a good job in a really strong team like the Chooks or something, I think, to release a bit of salary
Yeah.
cap tension, but not in a team where you need someone.
I don't think he'll
Well-
stay there long. Honestly, when I know this is going off a bit, I can't picture Zach Lomax anywhere but Parramatta at the moment.
Oh, yeah, that does make a lot of sense.
So, their centres...
fucking sick of Zach Lomax.
Doesn't that make sense, though? Zach Lomax going there?
Yeah.
He'll slot straight
On
in
that
for
left
Morgan
side.
Harper. Penasini's got the talent, but
He's
he's
a
just so
fucking
up
winger.
and down. But yeah, true.
Yeah.
Wingers don't fucking pass that ball.
Yeah, true.
See, that proves that cunt is a centre, not a winger.
Righto.
Yeah, I think Morgan Harper will just become like a journeyman for the next few years.
They've-
Lomax will
Oh,
take his
and good on
jersey.
him too. He's playing NRL, but I just mean...
Well, he's in this week.
He's in.
And
Still in.
Big Micah scored a double and he's been dropped.
So he's been dropped or is he
Dropped?
injured?
He's been dropped.
Oh, for
Get
fuck's
fucked.
sake, I cannot...
Wow, he
figure
has.
it out.
He's in the reserves.
Big Brad swung the axe.
Two's not good enough, mate. Fuck off.
Wow.
Oh, and they got
Interesting.
Blaze Saluggy is dropped as well. Big Wiramu, he's been dropped.
That's still such a good forward pack for Para.
Yeah, but fuck me.
No, he sucks.
Even the bench.
That is a
Madison
good
and Offa.
pack. Fuck, it's a good pack. They just got no fucking direction at the moment.
Yeah, that's right.
See, it's all about the backs, boys. You need a halfback. Anyway, we've got caught up here. We'll move into gather round, eh?
Yes.
Because it was gather round at the AFL in Adelaide, I should say, this weekend. Now, I got a little stat here, and it's scary how close the fucking attendances are over the last, from the first one, which was last year.
Oh, yeah.
Hasn't improved.
Well, it's pretty well. You can call it the same. But it hasn't improved. 268,287 through the gates last year. 267,643 this year. It's like 800 people, man.
Yeah, wow.
Less.
Wow.
So the average is about 29,500, almost 30,000 per match,
Yeah.
which is fucking good numbers when
It
you're
is.
looking at it. But especially when you've got to have games at different grounds too.
Like Norwood Oval and that.
Yeah.
I just want to say quickly about Norwood Oval.
Looks average,
It's-
doesn't it?
Very nostalgic and the
Yeah.
cool old grandstand, but the fucking boundary line is rectangular. It was fucking shocking. Players were saying that apparently it kind of slopes a bit. Like
Good
the field
drainage.
too.
Good
Yeah,
drainage.
set up for perfect drainage. I just think Adelaide is obviously probably the perfect destination
Yeah.
for gather round, like Brisbane is for Magic Round, but play more games at Adelaide or do up one of the smaller stadiums a bit on the outside.
How are we gonna have every game at Adelaide? That's it. At,
You can't,
at the
'cause-
Adelaide Oval. That's
'Cause you
how
got,
they.
yeah, you got 9 games. So
Yeah, I
you
know,
can't.
but that's what they need to do.
Is there any
Yeah,
city? Is there any city in Australia that has two
Multiple.
venues that are pretty good,
Oh,
reasonably
probably
close?
Fuckhead Sydney.
So maybe fuckhead Sydney has to
Yeah.
have gathering.
Yeah, unless you want to have it at Melbourne, but fucking sure.
Well, there's no point in doing gathering.
That's right.
So it was at Adelaide Oval, right?
Yeah.
So-
And then there was 2 other venues where they had games.
So we had a fresh nest.
Yeah.
I just told the boys to stop shitting in it. So what they do, they just laid a big steamer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a big turd.
Against a premiership contender though.
Oh, for fuck off though! As in, it's just pull your heads in.
Yeah, no, it wasn't good.
I'm deflated.
It doesn't get any easier this week either. You got Carlton.
No, does not.
Carl-
Well,
in
I tried.
Melbourne.
I tried firing them up.
Yeah, what else, what more can you have done?
No, they can go and get fucked.
You've given up on them?
He's fucking thrown the towel in.
Wow.
Yeah, well,
Besides that, Demons just do look fucking
They look
this
good.
year.
They
That
look
is a few big wins to start the year, man.
yeah. Lions finally off the mark.
Yeah, about time.
Yeah.
Big win.
Womped them.
Absolutely. Port, too good for Essendon.
That was a thrashing too.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be far
I thought it was
closer
gonna
than
be a
that.
good game, yeah.
But I think they just love Adelaide Oval, man.
Yeah.
You've got all those fans singing in excess at the start.
Yeah,
It's gather
yeah,
round.
true.
It's your home.
Yeah.
They're always going to turn up.
Good. That was a good game. That one there.
Sydney and West Coast.
Yeah. West Coast
First
had a crack.
quarter.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they,
first
was-
quarter was close.
What was the score?
they were up at half time, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So they played a half a footy and then
Yep.
fell off a bit. But
Better than what was expected.
yeah, I think they ended up losing by 26.
78,
25.
104.
Yeah,
Yep.
26
points.
points. So it was like
a few on
Harley
them, mate.
Reid kicked his first goal.
Oh,
so, you
nice.
know, that
He
was
had a
good to
decent game.
see.
How good were West Coast's old jumpers? Did you see them?
Yeah.
And they had the old AFL logo as well.
Bit of
Fuck,
nostalgia
I thought that was pretty
there.
cool, man. Blues and Dockers. They got a controversial win.
Very controversial.
How's that call?
Good game of
What's
footy.
your opinion? Did you see the call?
Well, I don't know what was said.
So
So
because
if you know what was said to the umpire, then you can make a decision. But have they brought out what was said?
Oh.
It just got said there was dissent. So Carlton have kicked two goals in the last couple of minutes. They end up kicking 3, but at this point, they'd taken a mark, kicked a goal with a minute and a half left to go in front for the first time all quarter.
Right.
They're in front by a couple of points. There's still a minute and a half left. Next thing, as the ball sails through, the umpire just gives a free kick right where they were standing. No bounce in the middle. Goal, free kick for dissent because one of the players has given him a mouthful.
Oh.
And so they kicked another goal, and that was it. Game over.
Oh. True.
Yeah.
AFL has conceded that Carlton was awarded a crucial mark in Saturday's win over Fremantle,
Yeah,
despite the ball being touched off the boot.
That's talking about. So they reckon it was touched. This is the first goal.
Yep.
Touched off the boot and then marked, and he's given a mark, and everyone's going, it was touched, it was touched. So the player would have given the ump a spray for making a wrong decision.
Warranted.
Yeah, but then you just don't know what was said, so
Yeah,
you can't can't say, oh, nah, that's fucked, because he might have said something real.
Shit, call you weak-gutted dog.
Yeah,
like
that's
that
fine.
sort of thing. Yeah, that's all right. But like if you carry
If he's brought his fucking family into it, you know, it's probably a bit over the top.
Yeah, right. So a bit of controversy.
So they said that their call was wrong, but they've also said that the free kick for dissent was the correct call.
Of course they're going to say
that.
that.
Yeah, who knows what's said. I feel like definitely crowds in AFL is a lot worse towards umpires than most sports.
But that's fine. They're not going to give a free kick for the crowd.
Yeah, that's
they
right. They
do-
rip into them. But on the field, there's like, it's as simple as the fucking, like, if there's a free kick and you don't give the ball straight back, that's 50.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like reflects onto the rest of the game. If there's a call that's fucking made, players seem to just get on with it.
Yeah.
Oi, do you reckon?
To proper blow up like that, like fucking, I don't know if it would have taken that much to give a free kick, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because they've tried to rub it out. They've tried to get rid of all
So
dissent.
maybe it just took us, are you fucking kidding me? And he
Yeah,
just
it
went,
could have just been.
"No."
I bet you it was something like that.
As simple as that, because they don't tend to arc up as much to the umpires.
Not anymore, no,
Not
because they're
anymore.
not allowed.
Yeah,
they went
that's
through
right.
a pay. You know how you say all the time when something happens and they just hammer it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the hip
Yeah.
drop and all that stuff. Well,
Yeah.
they did that with dissent. It was like any back chat at all. Like say nothing, put your arms in the air like this, as in what the fuck, dissent.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a joke.
so they've rubbed it out though.
Because
It's
like
worked.
my
but, yeah.
thing is, and I want to start it off by saying we need refs, otherwise we don't have the game. So like you can't just
Well.
fucking go around spraying refs or whatever. But I want to know why when they full on fuck up like a player does, like Latrell elbowing our mate in the face or breaking the rules or just having a rank game and getting penalised or something like
Jace,
that.
like Jace.
Yeah, like why don't they have to go to the judiciary to find out their fuck up?
Yeah,
Like, the players
Well,
all
they do
have
get
to-
dropped.
But I mean, they just do that behind the. I want to watch the fuckers get, you know, the hammer come down on it. Like,
Yeah,
I said,
yeah,
how
yeah,
come the players have to go through that to get disciplined, but the
Yeah.
ref can have a steamer
Yeah,
and potentially
Yeah,
fuck the
that's
whole
a good
game?
point.
yeah.
You know, same as
Someone's
even
gonna be held
fighting.
accountable.
Same as even refs in fighting, like UFC and that, or judges even that sort of shit. Like people in those positions just sort of scamper off and nothing happens.
Yeah.
Well, if you
that's
fuck up
true.
in your normal day job, you're going to get in trouble. Like, it's
Christ,
their
get
job at
dragged
the
in
end
and
of the
pineapple.
day. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're right, because you don't really hear. Like, has anything been said about fucking Todd Smith? Nothing.
Not really,
I don't
besides
reckon.
like the RRLC.
But I think,
Getting relegated in the
I
RRLC.
think people are like everyone's blaming the bunker. But I'm going, fuck that. It should not have even got
The fact
there.
that he just called it a try and it just had to be confirmed by Bunker.
Fuck me,
That was,
Jace.
I'm having a stinker. But yeah, Carlton maintain their perfect record.
Yeah, and they've got the Crows this week in
Yes.
Melbourne, so fucking easy win there.
I reckon. Cats got up in a close one against the Dogs.
Good game,
Saturday
great
night.
game.
Great game of
Cats
footy.
and dogs.
I
Cats
think
and dogs.
Look, we've still got the perfect start as well, 4 from 4. Doggies was probably our hardest opponent yet.
Yeah, which is saying something.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm excited about the start. I know I said last week, we're premiership contenders, blah, blah, blah. But I'm keen that we've had this kind of start. So now I want to see how we go against a big team. I'm pretty sure we got North this week. So that's going to be a fucking walk in the park. And then the week after we go to Brisbane, I believe. So that might be a test.
Will you can we make a bet on the North game? No, I don't have to do anything. But
Okay.
if North win, you have to learn the North song and sing it on air.
Deal.
That's prime cunt.
I will do that.
How much chance has that got?
Oh, fuck.
Well, North
wanna
are paying
will- 'cause I wanna
$12.50.
I want to will this home somehow.
North are paying $12.50.
Can't. I want to burn
No.
sage.
It's
I wanna
at fucking Kadinya Park.
Yeah, it's
we
fucking
really
not
don't lose it.
But I wanted to
would
do
be
this.
so good.
So this was in my head a couple of weeks ago when Geelong played Hawthorn. But I was like, there's no way I'm doing that.
Wait,
because
what
I was
next?
like, I wanted to bet with you.
Because you would have had to sing the Geelong song.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oi,
No
can
way.
we, like, the next bet, instead of doing a jersey or something, can we do that with just the other team's song? And then all three can hit the table and just one has to read off the thing. That's
a
way
great
better than
idea.
wearing a jersey.
Yeah, fucking
Yeah,
oath.
let's do that next time we have
I'm
a
confident in
team.
the Cats, but yeah, I'll.
Well, you
I'm
saw
a man
the
of my
shape.
word. I'll sing
yeah.
the song if I have
So I haven't seen this. Let's keep this in mind that West Coast are also playing this week.
Yeah.
But I have never seen this on the ESPN site. 100%
Wow.
are tipping Geelong.
You're kidding me.
It's 100-0.
That's wild.
I haven't seen
Yeah,
that.
I've never seen that either.
It's always 1% because you get
Maybe
those
because it's a
diehard
bit early.
fans.
Yeah.
You see all those.
Maybe it's a bit early in the week. You're right. But, yeah, 100%.
Fuck, maybe they ran down. Maybe there's like fucking 0.3% people.
Yeah,
just giving
yeah,
the
that'd
old
have to be
zero.
one.
Can't be not one
Yeah,
cunt.
there's no way there is zero
You
fucking people.
gutless fucks.
Well, 0%, 0%.
Yeah, numbers don't lie, do they?
That's
So
how I go.
anyway, yeah, that's good, everyone. We just shook hands, by the way, Jason.
Yeah,
and I,
if
so-
you are listening, we've shaken. I will sing the song if they lose, but they won't.
I hope they.
Righto. What was the next
Giants versus Suns on Sunday.
That was a fucking
that
good
was
game of
fucking
footy.
very close.
game? Goals
game.
galore. It was
Yeah.
good. GWS, they look
Yeah,
good.
too. Oh, I love their fucking Guernsey too.
Yeah.
Did you see like the charcoal one? Yeah, that was very
Toby
nice.
Green kicked 5. He's fucking started.
That's
red
probably
hot.
their best aspects, their forward line.
Yeah.
It has to be. They got a lot of players that are consistent. I'm pissed off about this one, Richmond versus St Kilda, because I tipped the Tigers and I knew I was going out on a bit of a limb,
And
and
they
it
probably
cost me
shoulda won.
going 9 from 9.
Did it really?
I went 8 from 9.
Well, I got 7 because I had a lash at my team as
Before
well.
I checked ESPN because I was like, fuck, I'm 7 from 7 right now. I've got to be doing good. I was sitting 10th in the like
True shit.
tips before
Wow.
the Richmond
That's pretty
St
good.
Kilda
You would
game.
have
I
probably
think
been
I'm-
winning if
Yeah,
you
the
got
nest-
that.
Yeah,
The
so
nest
I've
shit
dropped
has
down
fucked me
to
over.
like 30 or 40 or something, but yeah.
Well, I got 7, and it was your fucking mob of useless cunts, and my mob
Yeah,
of
yeah.
useless cunts.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
fuck
cheers.
me,
I felt bad for not backing the Crows after your speech last week, Tommy, but then after it happened and D's won, I went,
Yeah, but it wasn't. It was 12 points or something. Like
Yeah, it was reasonably close.
And then Hawthorn's one was even worse. Fucking 4 points,
4
5
points, yeah, 5 points against fucking Collingwood.
mate.
Ginnivan was fired up. He just embraced the game. He
And
embraced
he
everyone coming
straight
for him.
away got a free kick for a fucking above the shoulder tackle, which
He is the next Selwood.
Yeah.
He just knows how to
He
just
used to
get
get-
down low and duck and get free.
so he
kicks.
would get booed every week at Collingwood for like dropping the shoulder and getting free kicks.
Yeah.
And then he got a couple against his old club.
Yeah.
So like, fuck, it was funny
Oh,
because
yeah,
it was
it's-
a massive talking point, obviously, and the
That's
media jumped all over it last year.
Yeah.
And it was just always going to happen, man. Like, it was always going to happen at least once in the game. And, yeah, he was up and about in the
He
boys'
kicked a couple
faces.
goals too, I
fucking-
think. Maynard just being the cockhead that he is.
Oh,
Just
man.
quickly, I honestly don't think there is. Someone said that Tommy Hawkins has quite a punchable face.
Really?
I remember seeing that as like they were saying that he's got one of the most punchable faces in the AFL.
Tommy Hawkins.
I'd say
He's
Braden
a
Maynard.
rooster.
Yeah, fucking oath. I'd say Maynard has probably the most punchable face in the AFL.
Copy.
When we're talking punchable, you're just like, do you mean that bloke looks like he would be a
He
fuckwit?
just hates
is that
how-
what you, is that what you mean by punchable?
Yeah, like look at God. Something about his face pisses me off. I want to punch it.
I reckon
Yeah.
it's because, correct me if I'm wrong, but Maynard's like that aggressive. He's not that big, but he's like that aggressive bloke who always runs into the scuffles and fucking
Straight away, he's
shirt fronts
always just
cunts
grabbing
and, like,
cunts
he's
for no
always in
reason.
there.
Which
is what you want.
He's got too
Actually-
much of an ego, and he's just
actually-
because he plays for Collingwood as
Well,
well.
I'm with you too because I chucked the game on the other day, believe it or not, and had a bit of a look.
You watched Hawthorn Collingwood.
No, I chucked just what? No. I just chucked a game on the other day, just a game of AFL and KO between stuff, and straight away there was one of those fucking idiots, and they were all just pushing. I'm just
I
like,
don't
can't
mind
do
it. I don't mind the scuffle, and
I
it was,
love the scuffle.
Oh yeah, but
Like-
that's all it ever is. I'm like, what the fuck are they? What? How does it end? They just stop and then they
yeah,
stand
they
next
kind
to
of
each
just
other
hold on
again.
to
I'm
each
like,
other.
what?
And someone occasionally does a jersey punch.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't mind the scuffle, but
But
it's
it's part of
always
the game.
fucking Braden
It's part of the
Maynard.
game though, and I'm not familiar with it, so I suppose I just look at it and go,
I was up and about on Sunday Arve though when
Oh,
that
you would've
game was
been-
on.
you had
We
a
kicked
sniff.
5 in a row.
Yeah.
The last
You would've-
5 goals.
You would have been pumped.
Oh man, I forget what was on the telly, but it fucking wasn't the footy. So I was on my computer. on the laptop watching, and I was like sat up on the same couch, and I'm like, Dylan Moore kicked 2 late goals, and when he kicked the second one, I just got up off the couch and I went and like
It's such a
straight
good
into
feeling.
the computer, and when he's like turn the telly up, and I just went fuck, and then straight away we've broken through. We're 4 points down. Connor McDonald.
kidding.
Connor McDonald runs into straight into the goal. He was probably 30, 35 out. He straightened himself up, drop punt, missed. And I went, that was our chance. That would have been 6 in a row.
72 to 77.
We would have been in
Oh.
front by 2, still with time left, but it's like another goal wasn't kicked.
No.
Oh, fuck me.
It's such a fucking electric feeling watching your team like just kick goal after goal after goal, and that comeback in AFL, especially watching it.
Yeah,
and then
'cause you
just
can
for
be
it to just tip straight over at the end.
I just was like, fuck me, 30 metres out, drop punt. If he was kicking that to a player, he would have hit him on the chest.
yeah,
Because it's the
just
goals.
overthought it too much about 2 posts.
Fuck!
You
Anyway.
still show your all right signs.
Yeah, I know.
I think that's going to be a story.
But
of
now
the
that
season.
just makes me want to tip him again this week.
Yeah, who have you got this week?
Gold Coast. Up there.
That's a tough
Anyway.
one.
Anyway, gather round. I think it's here to stay.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It's not a flop. It's a
Keep
success.
building.
It's a
Keep
success.
building. It would have been good to see a few more people than the exact same, because you're like, are people travelling to go there,
You
sort
want
of
to
thing.
build each year as
But
well.
I don't know. I haven't looked at the numbers of Magic Round enough to comment on what they did in the first few.
You can't ever really compare it fully because Magic Round can be played at the
I know,
exact
and that's
same
what I
thing.
was saying at the start.
Yeah.
How can they play every game
That's
at the
right.
Adelaide Oval?
Because unless they can do that, it'd still be good, and it's still a great thing for people
Yeah.
and fans to go to. But it's just that it is special how they can do Magic Round, and just the way Caxton Street's set up and how
Yeah,
they
that's
close
right.
it off.
It's like a
just
festival.
fucking
Yeah.
It is. It's like a festival
and
for rugby.
it would be the same sort of festival, but yeah, the fact you can't go to every game at the same
I'd like
thing.
to know the numbers on if like neutral fans that go to Norwood and Mount Barker for
Yeah.
those games, because it would just have to be
Fuck
the fans
all.
of
Like
the
if
fucking
you were,
people
for
who are playing.
example, if you were there for that weekend, that'd be the game where you might miss and go to the pub to get a feed and a few beers,
That's
and then
right.
go back to.
Well, you
the-
would, because you got to miss one.
Yeah.
You got to miss 2, I think.
Yeah.
So anyway, they'll figure it out. I just don't think you can extend the days. Like,
No.
you're going to have to play a game at 10 in the morning.
Because who's going to show up on
You
a
know what I
fucking
mean?
Monday?
You
Like, if
play...
you tried using the Monday
Exactly.
as well, no one's going to want to do that.
Because they already stretch it and they have a Thursday night game.
That's right.
Yeah.
And like they don't do that in Magic Round. They have the 2 on 2 Friday and then they have the 3 Sunday.
Yeah.
Instead of just the 2. So they already stretch it, the AFL, by having a Thursday game. It's like fucking that's a big effort, you know.
Yeah.
People to go for 4 nights.
Yep.
So anyway, hopefully they can sort it out, or just keep having it at Norwood.
Just fix the fucking
big
ground.
wood.
It'd still be great for people. There'd be so many fans that'd be frothing it.
Oh,
Wouldn't it?
Especially like we said,
You-
in the city after the games
Fuck
and shit,
yeah.
it'd be unreal.
Yeah.
Everything you go to when there is an event like that on at a place goes
prime.
off. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
The city would be
Everyone's happy to
buzzing
be
still.
there.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Skye Nicolson, boys.
Yeah.
Aussie female boxer. She's become the WBC world champion at 125 pounds.
Well done.
She goes 10-0 in her professional record. I said 125 pounds because I don't know what that weight class is in boxing
Yeah.
called. But she calls herself the future undisputed, so obviously she wants to get all the belts. She won every round on 2 of the judges' scorecards, and then the third judge gave 1 round to Sarah Mahfood.
Yep.
And on that, I reckon young Skye has missed a golden opportunity here.
So you just little tweak in his eye there.
During the lead up and the press conferences, why couldn't she just once for the Reggies, for me, just say, I'm going to eat my food for dinner.
Just some dry shit humour for us.
I'm going to
please.
eat my food for breakfast.
My
lunch,
food is
and
in
dinner.
trouble because I'm fucking hungry.
Oh, where's my food?
Where's my food at?
So,
Imagine if you could hire a bloke in like us just to hit him with the lip for the press conference. Righto, mate, you're going to come out. You're just going to
Yeah.
nail him with that,
Yeah.
this, that.
well,
That's good.
They kind of do in the boxing game. They have the promoter.
You have
that
an
gets
earpiece
on
in.
on
Oh,
the
mate,
lectern, you know, and he does
Yeah.
the big spiel.
It sells fights.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
boys, we've got a press conference coming up before our big night on the Friday.
Yeah,
I
so
reckon
that's a go ahead.
Yeah, it is a go-ahead. It's happening on Friday night at 5 p.m.
Righto.
It's going to be live streamed. It's also going to be a free event that you can rock up to. So everyone who's coming to the event, you'd be mad not to fucking be there the Friday night before.
Throw a bit of
coming.
lip
Yeah,
around.
oh, and it's going to be open mics up as well for you to just throw questions and lip at everyone,
yeah.
getting a bit steered around. So that'll be a good one to go to.
Yeah, fucking oath, that'll be fun as I'll have to find a bit of dirt.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we'll do a bit of digging.
There'll be none of that. Not
On the
from me
boxing
anyway.
front too, boys, Benny Hussein, as his fight's been announced, 24th of April against Mason Smith.
Do you reckon that he knew that about that?
Yeah, mate, he knew for a fair while. It's just, I think, had to wait until the powers to be had their shit
Yeah,
locked
right.
in or
Because
whatever.
that's a fucking. I knew.
Quick turnaround.
He obviously said he was training when he was up here, which was. But yeah, didn't have a date, and I feel like 3
Yeah.
weeks. You're like, oh fuck.
He sort of had a date and he said to us then, oh, I know when I'm fighting and that. It's just I can't. I don't think I'm allowed to sort of say anything yet. But,
Fine detail sort of shit.
Yep.
yeah. But
Yeah.
in saying that, the press conference, our fucking the actual fight night's coming around, boys. What, 3
It is
weeks?
creeping
Yeah, well,
up less
it's
than 3 weeks.
2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we
Fuck
start
off.
training?
Yeah, soon.
Oh, nah.
Nah, it's all happening.
Need an excuse.
We're fucking keen,
For
eh?
Justin.
Justin.
Nah, it won't happen. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. I just want to get in there and fucking like have a crack.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm just sick of I'm over the build up.
Yeah.
Get me in there and let's fucking go.
Yeah,
Longest
yeah.
month of my life, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Nah, it's all happening, boys. Keen
Very
as
exciting
fuck.
stuff, though.
Keen
Yeah.
as fuck. UFC 300, lads.
Yeah, that's
Huge
this
weekend.
weekend, yeah.
It is a massive card. Like, as much as people might have been expecting like a miracle to happen and Khabib versus McGregor to come
Yeah.
back, which I think that everyone expected for some reason, you look at this card and you cannot fault the amount of quality throughout the whole thing. Like, normally you put a pay-per-view card on and the average fucking watcher like us or average UFC fan...
Casuals.
Casuals, exactly.
We're casuals,
exactly
yeah.
what we are. Probably doesn't really start noticing who people are until the prelims, halfway through the prelims maybe.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get better at it now because I'm watching those free fight nights and starting to see people come through. But if you just watch your pay-per-views or whatever, yeah. But look at like Davison Figueiredo and Cody Garbrandt is the first fight out of any of them on this card.
That's a former champ.
So you just go, fuck me. Bobby Green versus Jim Miller's next. Jessica Andrade
That'll be
versus,
good.
and then Jalen Turner and Renito Moicano.
Molotalo?
Moicano.
This dude?
Moicano.
See
Yep.
those 4 fights straight away, man. They're early prelims,
Yeah.
and then you fucking roll into.
so that'll be free.
yeah.
To watch them.
So that's free with those ones. Jiri Groper, that's your
Prohaska.
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 Jiri, and then that's the prelims.
Oh,
Fucking
Yep.
the prelims.
Wait, I've seen a lot of fucking people kicking up a stink about obviously it's a great card. Bo Nickel, great fighter.
Yeah.
But like, do you reckon Aljamain could be on that main card instead.
Nah, he's boring.
Yeah,
You reckon?
Yep.
Bo Nichols
I think the blow
excited,
up-
but has he earned a
No,
fucking
well, the
main
blow
card?
up was because he was further up the main card. He was before, at one stage, he was fighting after Charles Oliveira and shit, and people were losing it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they relegated him down to the first fight of the main card.
Yeah, right.
But I agree, like, Aljamain Sterling's done more, but for me, just personally, I'm not a huge Aljo fucking...
Yeah.
Yeah,
fan.
that's fair call.
You're casual.
Yeah, I'm full-on casual. But then to kick it off, Bo Nickel versus Cody Brundage, Charles Oliveira versus Armin Sukamaran or something.
Sarukian.
Arman?
Sarukian.
Which is that's like to try and get, that's like one of the new bloods coming through. The other old boys have managed to knock off the new fellas, like Dustin just knocked him back, and so we'll see how that goes.
How are you going to go with the co-main?
Oh, look forward to this one, boys. But no, Justin Gaethje and Max Holloway, I'm keen
Is
for
my
that.
fucking, like, UFC app, Google, whatever it is this fucked up? Because it's got it here, Gaethje versus Holloway, but then it says at the bottom, cancelled.
Yeah,
I think that was a G up.
yeah,
Surely.
no, I think
I
it might have been.
nothing about it being cancelled.
Nah, it's still on.
Yeah, I was
then
gonna
you got
because that's for the
Weili-
BMF belt, isn't it?
Yeah, bad
Yeah,
motherfucker.
fuck yeah.
Then we got Weili Zhang and Jan Zolophone.
Okay. Sorry, Jan. Sorry, Jan, if you're listening.
Well,
But
it starts
hey,
with an X.
we tried our best. Here, let me have a go.
Xiaonan.
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 Jan Xiaonan versus Weili Zhang.
She is not an instrument.
And then Alex Pereira versus Jamal Hill for the main. So, like, could there be some like crazy matchups to be like one of maybe? But I mean, overall, you cannot whinge
Not
about
at all,
like
man.
that's well worth paying for it.
You've
I
got
think I
you've got your casual fights for just the brawlers, and then you got your non-casuals. What do you call? What do they call themselves? The
A-graders,
diehards. The non-casuals, A-graders.
A grade MMA
Who
fans.
want to see Aljo and shit?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
You've got everything.
Yeah.
It's for everyone.
Mate,
think that's-
there's so many ex-champions.
11.
Yeah, 11.
11 ex and current belt holders.
Did you
in
just
this
fire that
fucking-
off the hip, Jace?
Nah, I saw it today.
Good on you, mate.
Could be wrong.
I just checked the UFC Instagram, and there's not one thing about anything being cancelled.
Nah.
So-
That's what I mean. I've seen nothing at all, and that's a huge fight. To
Yeah,
be
no,
cancelled. So
it's-
what the fuck's happened here?
They
It's,
will-
Fix your shit.
It and it's one of those ones where I'm not even going to start breaking fights down or anything because there's too many.
It'll
Like,
just
where
be
do you
good to
stop
watch.
for it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just keen. The main one though, that Alex Pereira and Jamal Hill, I think for me, for some reason, I've just seen so much of Pereira the last couple of years. We've just been saturated with him, and he's done so well that in my head, I just see him winning no matter what. But I haven't seen Jamal Hill fight fuck all.
Yeah,
except
yeah,
against
yeah.
Glover. So I think I've just been, my brain's been twisted into thinking he's going to do it easy.
I think
Yeah.
it's because Pereira just came in straight away and it's just been title shots,
Yeah,
title
yeah,
shots.
yeah.
I want to have a
Hit
quick
9
look
and
at
2
what
is
the
his
odds
record.
are for him.
which was warranted because he fucking obviously
But he was
lived
a
up to the
machine
hype.
in kickboxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me have a bit of a look here. Oh yeah, so opened up Pereira's $1.75 and Jamal Hill's
That's
$2.10.
That's not
That's
as
all
far
right.
as...
Gaethje's a pretty big favourite. He's $1.53 against Holloway, $2.52.
That's fair too.
Yep.
Who are you going to stop on Thursday night?
Well, there's
Friday
no
morning?
Aussies. I'm known to just stop Aussies who fight in their tracks, like skid them to a halt. But so I'll see. I might just tip who I don't want to win. Yeah.
Fucking oath.
Anyway.
We'll do that on Thursday night or
So-
Friday morning.
So that's
Yep.
that's the biffin. I'll definitely be watching that.
Yeah,
Another
we'll have a big recap anyway of the of that card next week.
Yeah,
I'll-
for sure. Yeah.
Another big event this weekend comes around once a year. It's the Masters.
Oh yeah, the
Of
Masters.
Augusta National. Honestly, it's definitely the pinnacle of golf. But whether you like golf or not,
Oh.
watching it is a spectacle, and I think everyone can respect that.
Might be second now to Live Miami.
Or live Adelaide.
Yeah. Nah,
Yeah,
the
this,
Masters is definitely it's a bucket list item for so many people.
Oh, it's
So-
like fucking winning the lottery. Trying
Excuse
to get a
my
ticket.
arrogance, but can you run me through it fully? Because I'm not a huge golf watcher or anything. Masters, can you run me through the whole breakdown of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Masters has just played it. It's called Augusta National.
It's
They've
a
played
major.
it there for you know how you have your 4 majors in tennis?
Yep.
Australian Open, French. Well, this is one of the 4 majors of golf.
Yeah, right.
So you got the Masters, the US Open, the Open, which is technically the British Open, but it's
Yep.
just called the Open. And then you have the PGA Championship, and
Yep.
this is always the first one of the year.
Yeah,
is the
right.
Masters.
So it's
People
the
kind
big-
of say it's like the real kickoff for like just.
You would have
golf for the
seen
year.
like if you would have seen shots from players if you're just scrolling through or whatever
Yeah.
at this course. Like
Yeah.
every hole's iconic.
Yeah,
sort of thing.
yeah.
Green, have you
Especially
heard of the green jacket? You know, they get the green
Yeah, yeah,
jacket.
that's
Yep,
the
it's
Masters.
Yeah, cool.
so like especially the back 9, that's iconic. Like
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you know every hole sort of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
If you
right.
watch it, you know that 13 and 15 are the par 5s and
Yeah.
16's that famous par 3 where they got and they always put the pins in pretty well the same spot on each day. So like the day 2 pin will be up here and the day 3 pin will be over here, and the last day they always sort of put them in the same spots each year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, prime.
I think playing there a lot definitely helps.
It would have to.
Because they do the same shit.
Yeah,
That
used to it.
course knowledge, man, would just be.
So
like,
is there
Yep.
is there a red hot favourite coming in?
There
It'll
is
be
a red
Scheffler.
hot. It's Scotty Scheffler. He's paying $5,
which is Tiger odds.
Yeah, right.
Insane.
It's
Yeah.
outrageous. Like for such a high event, the first major of the year, especially because now you've got Live,
Yeah.
and they don't play, your typical 72-hole tournaments, but you've got previous champion John Rahm and many other major winners coming in. It's like you can base off Scheffler's form at the moment because he is just been fucking unreal. He started putting well as well, so now his game's gone through the roof. But then it's like, okay, he hasn't been competing against Brooks Koepka, John Rahm, Cam Smith, even like blokes like that. So I know. I think Scheffler's paying $5.
Yeah, which is nuts.
That's nuts.
Normally you get at least 8 or 9.
Yeah, closest is like 10, $11. But honestly, I don't know if he can do it. I think
it's definitely not a good bet. Like he
No.
might win, but fuck me,
He'll
those
be up
odds are
there.
shit.
He'll
Like
be
we were
up there,
talking
but-
about the boxing the other day, Groper, like off air and that, you're going, it might not happen, but if you're looking at just odds and what you're seeing as value,
Yeah.
like he probably might win, but $5 isn't worth the
You
risk
can't
on
bet.
what.
Yeah, you just got
That's
to
right.
watch if you
And
think it's
the PGA Tour has had some random winners this year.
Yeah.
People are saying like, "What's this fucking field? Who's this random winning?"
Yeah.
Because a lot of big stars have gone to Live.
Yeah.
But-
Tiger's going to line up, but
Tiger has been
I
prepping.
think, yeah. that'll
He
be
come out and
fucking-
said that he has fully eliminated sex as well
Wow.
in preparation. So
Wow.
can you imagine the route
That's
he's
why
going to
he's
have
fucking playing
on
so
Monday?
shit.
I'm
Yeah.
fucking off him.
Well,
What?
that's what I thought too. I was like, his peak of his powers, he was rooting like a fucking motherfucker.
yeah.
Yeah.
He had
So
no skin left on
That's
it.
right. So why is he going, no, I'm not going to fuck?
You don't try and fix something that's not broken.
Exactly
Tiger,
right.
fucking fuck hard.
Yes. The reason you
And
can play
pay
shit
for them
golf.
all like you used to.
Yeah. Plow hole, Tiger.
The
and then
reason-
go and sink hole. Just do it. Just do it.
Just do it, man. Like,
Just
it's
do
going to
it.
prove costly.
He's not with Nike anymore.
Yeah, we'll just do it
It
anyway.
needs a new slogan. Just do her.
Just fuck Tiger.
Nah, it'll just be good to see him tee it up though, because obviously
It just
he's the
draws
goat.
a crowd.
Is that confirmed, Jace? That he's not fucking?
Yep. Confirmed.
Who cares?
Confirmed, no
we will
fuck.
run with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
We will run with that.
Wow.
Nah, fucking looking forward to it. It's
Just quietly, my pick is Brooks Koepka. He's
good.
gone
He
to
just
live.
always that cunt could play that shit, and then as soon as there's one of the 4 majors, he just
shows
throws
up.
the gun. Yeah,
Just shows
yeah,
up.
yeah. And he's
He'll
a
be
fucking
sniffing around the top. He's just this big bloke who just fucking...
Big Phil teeing it up.
Yes. he
Hopefully,
will be.
Big Phil's teeing it up.
Yeah.
He's always
What's the
good to
field
watch.
in these things? Like, how big's the field?
Oh, it's
of
usually about
players?
like 150 or
It
does
does.
it?
It does change a little bit because you've got acceptances and all that, and you got to qualify. But any former champion gets invited back.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
until you're like fucking 70 and can't.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they still did.
They still
like,
get invited. Jack
Arnold
Nicklaus
Palmer
could fucking
and
show up if he
Nicholas and
wanted
all
to.
that. They all fucking
Yeah.
would rock up until they were that old that they wouldn't even make the cut.
Yeah, yeah.
But they'd play the 2 rounds and people would watch and
Yeah.
it'd be a spectacle.
Just because
and
it's
shit.
the fucking
I reckon that's
Masters.
cool as
like,
fuck.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
may as well
That's
just still
awesome.
go.
So if you've won, you get invited back
Yeah,
forever.
sick. That's
Yep.
awesome.
So
But yeah, it's an invitational thing. You don't just you're on the PGA Tour, you get to go, especially with Liv now too. It's like, okay, do we invite you because, you know, you're not even a part of the PGA Tour. But
it does go on world rankings as well. But the thing
Yeah.
with Liv is that winning a Liv event doesn't get you world ranking points.
no,
So there's heaps of players that sort of
just gets
teeter.
you millions and millions.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But the course will be in fucking ripper condition
It
as
just
it
looks
always is.
gorgeous,
Just
man.
amazing. And they reckon that they can fucking put a tree up or take a tree down like fucking that in there. They've just got a field full of these huge fucking 20-meter high trees planted. And if they want, in about a day, they can put one right in a cunt of a spot.
It's wild, eh?
Yeah,
It
it's
is
crazy.
wild.
They just get all their machinery, dig it up, fucking plant it, away you go. Which, when the wind gets up, you can see why some of them fall over.
Yeah, like shout out to Roots.
There,
How the fuck? Explain
there,
that to
well,
me.
there was high winds there. I can't remember how many years back. It was recently though, and it was fucking dangerous, man. Like
Yeah.
how someone didn't die, I don't know. Just fucking this huge tree, bang. Anyway,
Keen to see it though. It's
Keen
the
as,
timing of its shit, like from when they tee off to like the end of the day, but it's usually like mornings.
Yeah, you just got to
around-
get up in
yeah.
the morning and watch it. It's
That's right,
perfect,
yeah.
especially when
Just
you don't
chill
work
the fuck
Mondays.
out. Yeah, just chill out and watch some golf.
Righto. The boys wanted a bit of F1 coverage, fellas.
Do it,
So
Tommy. Do it. He's back.
So we had round number 4 of the F1 in Japan on the weekend. Max Verstappen was on pole position. He ended up winning the race. Sergio Perez comes second. So it was a Red Bull 1-2. And I think they've done that. They've at least won the first 3 races, and whether they've gone like first and second in 3 of the first 4 races, looks like they're just going to charge on and win again.
Yep.
Poor old Danny Ricciardo went out on the second corner of the race.
He crashed, didn't he?
Not ideal.
Had a crash with Alex
Yeah.
Albon. Both of them were retired from the race at corner number 2. That's the most dangerous part to start because it's when everyone's fucking at the same spot, you
Big
know.
clusterfuck.
But Yuki Tsunoda, he got a point. So you only get points if you're in the top 10.
Yep.
So he got a point, finished 10th on his home track, which is awesome because the crowd turned out, cheered for him all weekend.
Yep.
Finished 10th, got a point. Red Bull went 1-2, Ferrari went 3-4. And pretty well the only disappointed team, obviously other than the ones that crashed, was McLaren because, they went down. So
Yeah, right.
they qualified okay and then slid down the grid.
Yeah.
So
How's
apparently-
how's the future looking for Danny Ricks? Because last time I saw, it's not looking good.
Well, he drives for the little brother of Red Bull.
Oh,
So
okay.
there is potential there to go to Red Bull.
But he's just not performing, is he?
Wow, his car's shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard. It's so hard with F1 because you look at Red Bull won 22. Or I think they lost 1 race last year.
And prior to that, it was Mercedes just dominated. For
Yeah,
ages,
they
didn't
won 7 championships in a row or something like
Yep.
that until Max and Red Bull beat them a couple of years ago. But yeah,
How's
I don't know.
is Oscar Piastri?
Yeah,
Is
he
he the other
drives for
Aussie?
McLaren.
He's
He-
fairly young too, isn't he?
Yeah.
So
he drives for McLaren. He goes well.
Is he kind of taking the torch, like how we had Mark Webber and then Danny Ricks came along? Is he kind of taking the torch?
Don't know
off
if it
him?
has anything to do with that, but
Just being an Aussie in the F1.
yeah. So he'll be there for ages now,
Yeah.
which is good because you still want have an
Absolutely.
Aussie there.
Yeah. I don't necessarily watch much motorsport, but if I know there's an Aussie in there, I'm like, yes.
Yeah. Well, see, I struggle to watch the full race or the full highlights. Or the full qualifying, but I'll always watch the 8-minute fucking qualifying highlights and the 8-minute
Yeah.
race highlights, just on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's easy as. But then on Sunday, it's generally because the races are in Europe and they're on at fucking 1 a.m.
Yeah, the time
Whereas
is so shit.
the one in Japan, it started at 2 p.m. Sunday up. So
Yeah,
it was
right.
you could actually watch it. So, it was good. Hopefully, Max Verstappen fucking makes a comeback and starts crashing again, not getting hurt, so that we can see more interesting races.
Not just him dominating
Oh
every
man,
fucking time.
he's just fucking so much faster. And you look at the qualifying times and you go, oh yeah, he's beaten him by half a second. That's fuck all. But over 50 laps, That's fucking.
He's pretty arrogant
25
too, isn't he?
seconds.
Would he do
cunt.
that in a like if you put him in a car that the person who comes last in, would he still do
No.
that?
Nah, no chance. It's like
Well,
he is
get
a
better
he's still
cars,
at skill,
cunts. I
but
don't get it.
he is a fucking good driver.
Yeah.
Like there's a reason why Perez doesn't come second every time.
Yeah.
Like because if it was just the car, they'd go 1-2 every time.
Yeah.
But he's always in the top 5, Perez.
Yeah.
And Verstappen's just that aggressive, like
Yeah, he just
dangerously aggressive.
Yeah.
And but now I think the other drivers know now that he won't back down. So I've got to, otherwise we will crash.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah,
he's just
right.
got that aura now
Yeah.
where he
Dog
just goes,
in him.
fuck off, cunt, and then they do because otherwise if they don't, they're gonna crash.
Yeah.
So that's my opinion anyway.
Right.
Well, he's done that himself too. Imagine having the fucking F1 on strings like that.
Yeah.
Like you abide by me and my reckless driving.
Yeah.
Props to him.
Anyway, he's the superstar of the sport. That's
Absolutely, yeah.
For sure. Now, Jace, this will interest you. You should know, be all over it. But the Premier League is perfectly poised with 7 games to go, boys.
Isn't it?
It's Arsenal's to lose now after Liverpool drew with Man United on
Would
Sunday
you say
night.
it's theirs to lose?
It's Arsenal's to lose. They're on top.
Yeah,
So if they win their next 7 games, they win.
but we're tied 71 points with them.
10 goals behind though.
Yeah,
and goal
I know.
difference.
Yeah, the goal difference, but
I'm not saying that it's theirs to lose because
they're
on top.
but we fucking drew with United.
Yeah, I know, but if
So-
that's how you say it. Like if
Yeah.
whoever's on top, if they win their 7 games, they win.
Yeah.
So it's theirs to lose. You know what I mean?
Unless we win 11-0 against someone.
If they just win, they win. Whereas if they slip
Because
up,
there'd be
then
too
that's
many
where-
goals to make
I think
up.
it's
It's not actually that many. It's 10. So you get a
Yeah,
4-0 and a
so,
3-0. You know, you might make it
well,
up.
Arsenal have just in the last since 2024, like because obviously the season goes over August to like May.
Yeah.
In 2024, they have just fucking pumped goals on teams, man. 5-0, 6-0,
Yeah.
4-1. Like they are scoring some goals.
Yeah. So, yeah, you're right. They're both on 71 points, Arsenal and Liverpool. Man City's on 70. So Man City definitely need one of them to draw or lose a game.
Yep.
But there is a chance Liverpool could make up the 9 goals. Don't get me wrong. Like if Arsenal have a few 1-0 wins.
Arsenal have the toughest run out of the 3 as well.
Yeah.
They've got Villa, Spurs, Chelsea, United.
They'll fucking deserve it if they win it, put it that
Oh,
way.
100%. It is getting down to that point now where it's literally whoever slips up
Yeah.
is fucked. And that's what makes me so... I'm not necessarily worried about Arsenal. They've got the ability to bottle it
Yeah,
like
they do.
Liverpool
like
do.
last year.
Exactly. Like
You were-
Liverpool have in the past too. But City are always... You can never just count them out because while you're at the top thinking, fuck yeah, I'm safe. Oh, shit, we just lost 3-2. Oh, well, it's all good. City just win.
Yeah, exactly.
They just fucking win.
I bet you I bet you either if Liverpool or Arsenal want to beat City, they'll have to win 7 games in a row. Now,
Yep.
Like starting now.
Yep.
Which is crazy.
I haven't seen a title race this close.
But
in a
anyway,
long time.
at the important end of the
Oh,
table,
I saw this.
down the other end, Everton are only 2 points clear of the bottom 3, but we've got a game in hand. So we got 7 games left. The others have only got 6. We have to play Liverpool, Chelsea, and Arsenal, which doesn't sound great, but we also have to play Nottingham Forest, Brentford, Luton, and Sheffield, who are all the other teams fighting for that relegation. So it's literally on their boot. Like, you've got to play all the teams that you're fighting against. So just beat the cunts and you'll be safe.
You've also got to keep fighting financial fair play because you got deducted
For next
points.
year.
You got deducted points again.
For next... Is that what happened?
Yep. I think it was another 2 points.
Yeah, okay. Because I fucking looked at the table today and I went, what the fuck? We
Yeah.
were on 29,
You got
I
deducted
swear.
points again.
I was fucking in my own head going, I must have misread that. Like, because I
You just
thought
can't
we
catch a break.
well,
What
we're
are they
on-
just being grubs again, Jace?
No, but that's
Typical
good.
toffee cunts.
That's good.
Dirty cunts.
That's good because that's the end of it now. And we've
well, you
Stop
thought that
fucking
last
cheating.
time.
Nah, we
and
lost.
then you just got like, oh, okay, we'll give you some points back. And then you said, no, we're taking off you again.
only 2 though. That's good.
Yeah.
That makes me feel all right because I knew that was going to have to happen pretty quick. Otherwise, this season's going to get to the end and you don't know who's on
Oh,
what
well, fuck
points.
me. City have 115 charges pending.
Yeah.
Charge those cunts and relegate them so we can finally win the league.
Arsenal win the league.
Oh, big call.
Nah, so anyway, that's good. That's all done now then. So now next season we can just start fresh. We're still 2 points clear and we've got to play all the other teams in and around that battle. So
Start fresh in the
and there's
championship.
3
eh?
home games. So we got Forest at home. We got fucking, I think, I can't remember, but it's another one of those teams down there. Whether it's Brentford. I think Brentford and Forest are at home. And then we got Luton away. So
Tough trip to Kenilworth.
to the airport.
Is this your last season at Goodison
Yep.
Park?
And then they go to this brand spanking new stadium
Right on the fucking water.
that
yeah.
we've put up and maybe playing in the championship.
With 5,000 people there.
Yeah, no, it'll be right. Righto, that's it for all the other sports.
A lot of sport covered this week.
Yeah,
we just fucking love sport.
Put footy tips in.
Yeah.
Go to the league. We'll try and move through this.
Righto, first
ESPN.
game.
I reckon
Thursday.
just no Teddy, no Walker for the Chooks.
Yeah, I
and
was going to ask that. That's all I wanted to know.
Newey.
Lineup.
Oh, I didn't check. I just assumed. Teddy got fucking KO'd,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
There's no way you
They
can
were,
play.
yeah.
Let's just check.
Have a bit of a look, because if they're both out, I'll be going Knights.
I am just going to go the Knights anyway, I think. Come on.
Knights are pretty heavy favourites. Yeah, Manu's playing fullback.
Manu fullback.
That's right, because Michael Jennings is coming in.
Connor Watson and Luke Keary in the halves.
Yeah, right. All right.
Watson, interesting.
Well, he can't. It makes sense because he
Yeah.
come on the other day. Look how low I've just got.
You just keep sinking over
Little
there.
G1.
Me fat ass.
He used to be a capital G, now he's a lowercase.
There we go.
I'm going Newey as well. I
Yeah.
think McDonald Jones, they'll get it done.
Then we got Friday, 6 p.m. at Amy Park, Storm versus Doggies.
Well,
Melbourne.
this is just a blowout, isn't it, in the odds department? You're looking
Doggies
at
get their win, but it just was like, fuck, you should
Look, they'd have to
you
be.
said.
I know stranger things have happened with rugby, but I
Yeah.
don't know. You'd have to see something, or
You've
Yeah.
got
yeah,
Crichton's playing fullback.
Is he?
Because Tough
Oh,
got
yeah.
stiffed.
See how he goes there. I'll be
So-
interested to see that. Melbourne
Yeah.
also, like, I feel like last week when they beat Brisbane, great effort. You finally had Pappy, Munster, Hughes, Grant.
Yeah.
Now they'll start to gel together more and really be a force. So
Yeah, I think they win. Like, it would not
They've got
surprise me though if the Dogs put a few points on.
Yeah, I
and,
reckon.
and were competitive.
They beat them last year down at Amy Park. The Dogs did.
They did too.
Yeah.
to
That's
be honest
right.
with you, I'm actually keen to see how Crichton goes at fullback because he might get the ball a bit more, or might get involved.
I think
more.
he's wanted that jersey for a while too.
Like, I just
Can't
obviously-
pass.
No,
Can't
but I
ball
mean,
play.
I'm more keen to see how he just goes running, like
Yeah.
getting the ball in his
Yeah.
hand more.
Yeah.
because he's dangerous with the ball.
Yeah, he
it's
is.
just I agree with the ball. I don't see him as a top quality fullback with his ball
Yeah.
passings.
Yeah.
Yep.
but still keen to see him with.
Can't
it in
wait to
his
see
hand.
him score, and then Crichton just does the big leap over the pack, and fuck, I hate that.
Every time he jumps up.
Every Penrith player fucking ever does it.
That's true. That's true.
Just
Romy
grab
loved
someone,
it too.
grab someone's shoulders and just up on him. Woo!
Lay on top of the boys.
Just give the cunt a high five.
Get in there.
Right,
Yeah, settle down.
I'm
Come.
going the Storm.
Stop celebrating.
All right. Then we're at 8 o'clock at Suncorp. Oh, Battle of Brisbane, boys.
Yeah.
Battle of Brizzy. Oi, this is their fucking chance.
I'm
the
going
Finns,
for the
I'll tell you
Finns.
that. Yeah, you would too.
Going for him or tipping him?
Fins up.
Yeah,
When I
you-
put that
hang on, is this an
fucking
each
fin down.
way special?
No, this is all in.
Tipping 'em?
On the Fins, tipping them.
Copy, right?
Wow.
Tipping
Well,
'em.
they won't win. Bronx will win.
Yeah, they won't win, even though we've got old.
While she's back, is he wearing that head guard thing?
I hope so. I hope he's wearing like a fucking big Batman mask
It's like a half fucking thing covering his cheekbone.
with
That'll
headgear.
do
Well,
heaps.
it's a pretty like early return than what expected. So
Yeah,
surely
very.
he's got some sort of protection there.
Hopefully he's not one of these laid outs. Because, and we've got Sailor playing 17.
Oh yeah, Sailor
and Smoothie. What the fuck?
That's,
Undies is half as well.
Why did we drop Takura? Because he was fucking good.
He came on and fucking for 25 minutes just dominated that middle. Fletcher Baker, what have you done?
How does he
Why do
just
you keep
keeps-
starting? I thought, you know what? You've got to be decent for Broncos to sign you. You're at Roosters. You're in a good system. Be a great fill-in and forwards. Maybe even start.
He's
and
been
he
rubbish.
has been absolutely rubbish, especially in defence, man. He's just like, you just go in.
Has
you
he?
score.
I wonder if Kevy's got a daughter that he's fucking got photos of or something.
Oh, man. I genuinely thought last week there was no way he gets named. So
we dropped the big fella after he played prime.
yeah, debut, scored.
Like, I'm all about having
eater.
Willison in there. But,
Yep.
yeah, anyway. Hopefully we win and we get proven
I'm backing
wrong.
us in to win.
Yeah, we'll win.
We'll definitely win, but I think Fletcher Baker should not be starting.
Don't be surprised if Sailor
way?
plays fullback and Walsh doesn't play. That's all I'll say there.
You surely you'd
that's
have him at
actually a good
18th
point.
man, though, if that was the case.
Yeah, I know, but yeah. Righto, next game. This is a tough one for me.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? The Bros versus Manly at Brookvale.
How good was the return of CNK though? Nickel Clockstad,
yeah.
that was good. And then obviously Tuivasa-Sheck played well as well.
200th game.
Fuck,
scored
it was
a try.
It was just
remember-
good to see. And Charles's Nickel Clockstad, I guess. His interview after was prime. You know, he said like, oh, he's still my favourite player and shit.
I was going to say, I
talking about
remember,
RTS.
I think it might have been Kempy, might have got him on for a chat. It was somewhere where I was listening to Chans and talk about how special RTS was to him.
Yeah.
And, like, that's why he left the Warriors, because as if he's going to take that spot sort of thing
Yeah.
off of RTS and went to the Milk and did good things there. And he'd be so proud now to be, he's playing fullback and RTS is playing centre.
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
that's who they've chosen to be there. It'd be
Yeah.
a pretty cool thing for
And
him.
his comeback, it was good. Like, it was very good. I saw
Solid
it.
return, absolutely. I'm kind of just going to go with Bros because it's in New Zealand.
Yeah.
They
Sharks
they
knocked
just
them off
sell
that
out
round
every
one.
fucking time they play there.
I reckon Manly are just a smoky. Like, you just don't know what you're going
Yeah,
to get
you
from the
just don't
Cunts.
know.
They go and get pumped by the Dragons.
Back it up at Brookie.
Back it up
and
and
fucking
beat
premiers.
the Premiers.
At the pot.
At the pot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'll
look.
be a thing this year. Seagulls at the pot this
Seagulls
week.
at
The
the
hard beat. 5:30. We've got Para versus
Gonna tip
Cowboys.
the Wars. I could have let that go then and just
Yeah, just
pictures
that
got
was a
closer.
proper each way. Just don't say who you're tipping.
I'm going to tip them. I got a bit of a spray actually about saying just, you know, when you throw an opinion out there and if it's wrong, you just get shat on.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I fucking, when I said, there's no way Sean Johnson can have another season like that.
Oh, yeah.
He's gone and doing it.
Someone's hammered me. There's fucking been 5 rounds, cunt.
He's
Settle
killing
down.
it. He's not playing as good as he was last year, though.
Yeah,
He's
nowhere
still a good
near.
forward. Yeah, nowhere near.
Bros just hook in, though, don't they? I saw there's a couple of legends on TikTok. Great community on there. Put a comment in there, something about our top 4 predictions. All the Bros fans are like, sleeping on the wall.
They are probably more defensive than any other fan base in the NRL.
What? Then us Queenslanders? Come on.
Oh, NRL, not
Okay,
Origin.
yeah.
But they just fucking defend the Wars.
Oh,
like
yeah,
they're
good
the
on
greatest
them.
thing ever.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
props
good.
to
They're
you. You
passionate.
clearly love your club. But
You fucking should,
say
because it's a
one bad
one
word
team.
about them. They're just like, what the fuck?
One country that has one team in it, you should have a good fucking support.
I just hope
that's
all
true.
these people that are up and about now are like not just union boys coming over, because I reckon I know a few of them that did not want a bar of the Wars, and now that the All Blacks are still obviously their number 1 team. But
Yeah,
now that
they're
there's
not
all
dominating.
all the hype around the Wars,
That's
and
true.
like up the Wars is a thing now.
Yeah.
And they're
It's
all,
good though. Like I'd rather the Wars be doing well than doing shit.
Yeah,
If I could
fucking
pick,
oath.
you know.
Especially after
100%.
what they did during COVID for the whole for
Fuck
the
yeah.
game.
Fuck yeah.
Kept
Yeah.
the game going.
Yeah.
No one hates seeing the Wars doing good.
That's right.
Yeah. What are we going next, boys? Para versus Cowboys.
I'm
at
going
Combank.
Para.
Are you?
What?
I just don't think Cowboys are the real deal.
Yeah, but did you not watch the Raiders game?
Yeah, I know. And
They'll probably
there's
win.
not much logic behind this besides I don't think Para are great, but I just don't think Cowboys are
Actually,
great either.
Now that you look, you've got fucking Tommy Chester playing centre.
Yeah.
They've changed that half combination, like to Arcee and Brown, which is what they did when Moses was
work.
out last year. He's swung the axe, gotten rid of fucking Big Micah after scoring a double.
How's that, Brown Arcee? Sounds shit to me, son. I'm going the Cowboys.
The Brown Arcee combo. Prime.
So, yeah,
well, you
Cowboys.
look at you look at the pack, and you're right. The Cowboys have leaked points, but they've also scored them.
It'll be a high scoring Para win by like 6.
Yeah, Cowboys
36 to
just
30.
love just scoring more tries than their opposition.
Yeah.
don't they?
Anything you can do, I can do better.
I'm going to go the Cows. I'll give them a chance down there just because of how bad the Eels were.
Yep. And then we're at a core stadium. We got the Rabbits versus the Sharkies.
Sharks.
Got to
Yeah,
go
you-
the Sharks.
You just can't. I just cannot tip the Rabbits once.
There'll
until-
be a week. I just hope I can get them at the right
It's
time.
going to take me 4 weeks to tip them.
No, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There'll be a
You
week
think they're
where
gonna bounce back.
you go, right, they're going to fire up here. Obviously thought it was going to be on the weekend because I tipped them. But I'm
What if they
tipping
just kill it without Latrell?
I'm tipping the Sharks. But I just hope I can nail them on that week.
I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to watch them fire, though. I think for me to even because we've looked at great lineups from them and went, "Fucking, how does that team not
Yeah.
win?" And then watch them just shit the bed.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
So
Are we all
anyway,
on Sharkies?
yeah.
Sharkies, yeah.
How's it? This one's interesting to me. Tigers versus Dragons, but it's at Campbelltown
Yeah.
Stadium.
I think
So
that
gets
tips me. That
on
tips
Sunday.
me.
up,
Sunday
Campbelltown.
up.
Yeah.
Sunday up.
It's not quite Leichhardt, but,
But it's
it'll
still-
Still good.
It'll
It's
do.
still not a core.
Yeah.
I
Fuck
some
fucking
off.
just
shit.
can't. Why
That's
do they
gonna
play
be
NRL
prime.
games there? Baffles me.
Yeah, but I think that's 80% here on the app going for the Tigs.
Yeah, it's the
I'm joining.
Campbelltown.
I
It's
know,
the
but I
Campbelltown.
mean, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
Tiggs
joining.
sitting in
I'm joining
ninth as
too.
well, back to their holy spot
I'm,
They should be cemented there,
forever.
the Tigs. Remember there was that bit there for a while where they were always ninth?
I thought
and
it was
then they went
Richmond.
down.
Both.
pretty sure it was a Richmond Tigers.
Tiger- I thought
it's
it
West
was-
Tigers
I thought
as
it was
well.
West for
it's
a
just
while.
a coincidence that it's
Yeah,
both
right.
Tigers.
Last couple of years, like
Yeah,
last
yeah,
year,
yeah.
obviously, but I mean, there was a while there where they kept fucking
Yeah.
Finished
coming in
ninth.
Just
ninth.
love the ninth place.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the Campbelltown
Yeah.
aspect
Me
and go
too.
the Tigers.
Yep.
And then this one,
Yeah.
like, picks itself.
Milk versus Titans. You go in the milk.
Who's Chevy Stewart playing fullback for the Raiders?
Don't know.
What?
The Chevrolet.
Big Chev.
Good on him.
Oh, because Rapiner
Yeah.
hurt his knee, didn't he?
So rather than put Sebastian Chris out from his usual this year, centre spot,
Yeah, the big Chev, eh?
the big Chevrolet. So I reckon early market here, but I reckon $1.30 is value for the Raiders. Like, that's just head to head.
Honestly, yeah. Did Fafita play last week for Titans?
Yep. He got named on the bench, and I'm pretty sure he started.
Yeah, I was going to
So-
say, because his name's starting
Starting.
here.
He definitely had the 15 on, but I think he started.
So Titans just have no excuse now. They're pretty much full strength. Bartino, he's gone for the year. Just forget about him.
Did you see fucking big Kieran Foran, the walking bloody injury was down on the weekend? I don't know if he actually went off, but he was fucking hobbling around. I'm just
He's
like,
made a glass as well.
fuck
He
him.
had was it last year he had a good year? Which year?
He's
He
gonna-
come back and actually had a fucking
He
rock
stayed
solid
fairly
year.
healthy last year.
He's dead
Yeah.
set. He's going to play 300 games.
Good on him,
So-
man.
Good on the bloke.
And I'm
Talk
just
about
like,
just sticking
how?
in there.
Oh, how easily could he just said, no, I'm retiring, my body's not
Boy,
up for
but
it."
the thing about it is too is if clubs are prepared to sign him and
Yeah.
he gets injured, he still gets paid,
Rip him.
and he's
That's
still
right.
a good head to have. Like I think a lot of clubs like having him there because he's done a lot in the game, man. So to
Yeah,
have him around young halves and that, even as a mentor,
Leadership
Yeah.
I think
aspect,
it's a big
yeah.
thing.
My point is, if he's going to play 300, he could have fucking played 400. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? If he didn't get injured so
yeah,
much.
that's right.
Yeah, right.
Righto.
AFL.
Yep. Thursday night, we've
I am
got
just hopeless at this.
Demons versus Lions at the MCG. This,
This reeks of me needing to make up ground.
yeah, I'm going D's, but this might be my groper each
Is
way.
this an each wayer?
Just because Lions broke the hoodoo of not being able to win at the G for so long recently, and Fitzroy fans turn up.
Yeah, I'm tipping the Lions. They need to fire up. It's a must win, and I'm about 15 tips behind.
Yeah, I'm tipping the Rooters as well, just because I'm fucked, and I need to make up ground too.
Wow,
Big
right.
shaggers.
Didn't expect. I thought it was going to be a clean sweep for Melbourne there.
We'll make it a clean sweep for Brizzy, mate.
Fuck no, I've got no confidence in them.
Maybe a dog.
None for one.
Mate, I'm sitting high at the top, right?
You are.
Friday night, you've got Doggies versus Essendon at Marvel.
So I reckon the Dogs were really good against Geelong, and they can back it up. This is as clear an each way as you'll ever see. Essendon, mate. What the fuck are you going to get from them?
That's true.
Who knows? So I'm tipping the Dogs, but fuck knows.
Yeah.
That's a
Fair
flip of
call.
the Essendon.
There's your
Tipping on
great breachway.
Essendon is a flip of the coin.
Every year they're just like that.
Yeah.
It's just, they could show up. Who fucking knows?
Yeah.
Saturday Arve.
Were we all Dogs there?
Yeah, all Dogs. Saturday Arve at Monica Oval. GWS versus
GW.
St Kilda. I've got to go GWS
Great
here.
game, that'll be.
Yeah, that
That's going to be a ripping game of footy. GWS.
St Kilda aren't playing bad footy this year.
No, they're playing well. They're going to make the 8. GWS until they fail at home, I reckon, is
Yep,
going to
that's
be
a
my
great call.
tactic.
Great call.
Fuck these cunts.
As we mentioned before, Carlton versus Adelaide. Marvel.
At Marvel.
At Marvel.
Well, that
Do you know-
helps them. That helps them a little
Do you know how
bit.
you see crows in heaps of different spots? You get the real smart ones doing shit. These are the fuckers that hang around the school bins at the moment. That's the caliber of crow that we're dealing
How are
with.
they going to get into Marvel? They'll probably shut the roof.
The caliber
Yeah.
of crow you're dealing with is the one that fucking flew into me bumper last year.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
landed in my tray.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was hectic.
I'm tipping them, though.
Yeah, good man.
It does not get any easier for the poor old Crows, does it?
No.
I'm tipping Carlton.
I'm going Carlton as well, but I respect Tommy staying with his
Yeah,
Crows.
sticking tough.
Saturday night, Suns versus the Peas
Ropers?
and the Poos.
The peas and the poos.
Couldn't they just get flogged last week? And so I
yeah,
could
just so you didn't have a glimpse of hope.
so I could tip
Go on,
Gold Coast. Yeah, I'm going to tip them.
Nice.
They played well against the reigning premier, mate.
I'll go Gold Coast.
Fucking hell.
I'm going Gold Coast as well.
Yeah, that's all right.
And then at the same time on Saturday night, you got Port versus Freo at Adelaide Oval. Is that
Oh.
Port's third game in a row at the Oval now?
Back to back. Well, I don't know about that, but there's back
Because
to
then they
back.
play the D's, and then they played last week.
Yeah, they lost against the D's.
3 games in a row at Adelaide.
And the back to back trip for Freo.
Yeah, that's true.
'Cause
They
they
would
had-
have just fucking stayed there.
Yeah,
I'm going Port.
it's a hard one.
Can't, Grub, like you said, that is the first time I've ever seen that.
Oh, the next game.
Yeah,
we're
have
all
you-
going Port. We're
Have
all
you
going
ever
Port.
seen? Have you ever seen that on any like AFL before? Because I haven't tipped on AFL until sort of this year.
Oh, you probably would have seen it with West Coast.
No,
last
but that's
year,
what I
reckon.
don't think we did see it
I
last
thought we
year.
saw a
I was just
1%
about to say.
always.
because that is
West Coast were always 1%, but 100% on G.
Fucking what?
That's nuts, eh?
That is nuts.
Wild. You
can't-
gutless cunts.
I can't wait to print the song out.
North Melbourne
that's
fans
it.
just a bunch of gropers.
I half wanted to.
That's right.
Oh, well.
They're smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Well-
smart tip as much.
It's going to be a...
Sunday Arve at Kiddinya, that's you talk about NRL games being played at like Sydney
Yeah, yeah.
suburbs. That one for me.
Like
There'll be a game this year that they fucking G up and win. And
There
that's
will
when,
be.
like,
I don't
the
think I'll
fans-
win one like
percent
this
in.
though.
That's when the fans will go, fuck, I wish I tipped them. But then you go, well, I got 17 right by not tipping them. so I'll take
Doing
this one.
pretty well.
Yeah. yeah.
So we're all on the Cats.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the Cats.
And then the last for the round is at Optus Stadium. West Coast are taking on Richmond.
Yeah, I'm tipping the Tigers, but fuck, I hope
Yeah.
the Eagles win.
Going
I
Richmond.
honestly,
I'll happily get that one wrong.
$3.50 for West Coast though. That's fairly short.
I'll happily get that one wrong. Fuck, I hope they win.
Yeah,
It'll just be good for them, you know?
Yeah,
would.
fucking hell.
Same as North.
I love seeing Richmond be fairly
The
shit
good
after
news
their
is
3 premierships as well.
You won't go backwards if North win in the tipping comp because no cunts
That's
tipped
right,
them.
yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
So it's a free swing.
Pretty
for-
much.
For North.
Have a swing.
Have a crack.
Right, and then Collingwood and Sydney have the buys.
Yep. Yep.
Lovely.
Righto. Squeeze of the week, boys.
Let's
One
get
of our
squeezing.
biggest supporters. Probably the biggest. Like from the start until now, you know
Absolutely.
what I mean?
Yeah.
They've come up with their cracking idea of their squeeze bottles. You know all about them. Jump on and get one. Reggies. Don't go to the Reggies.com.au. The standardsqueeze.com. You can use the code Reggie15. Grab your squeezes. You've got your 30ml, 60ml, 100ml chambers, whatever fucking tickles you fancy. You pour it in, away you go. Made from the food grade. You know all about it.
Mate, at Stanage it copped a hiding. Like I said, I didn't get to go fishing much and use me big bottle of water.
You hydrate?
Yeah, because I didn't need to drink water.
Yeah, no.
Because I was at a fucking pub.
Yeah.
Or at a house, hooking in. But the squeezes, after I got through me beers, fucking
perfect
mate,
day.
For the,
Yeah.
for the spirits, it was perfect.
Lad at work, just that I work with, has bought one.
Yeah.
Who'd have thought lad at work I work with? Nah, he just bought one and he come back to work today and he went, yeah, fucking they're good, eh? It's just so good, not fucking getting carried away at the end of the night.
Yeah.
Pouring half the bottle in
Yeah. Look, have I opened the other side?
You can still do that.
Yeah. So don't go, just open the other side. But there'd be some fuckwit
But
going,
the new Hydrate, boys. The dual wall
big
vacuum sealed design of the water bottle holds water for up to 24 hours. Cold water, that is, and hot water for up to 12. Made from the high quality stainless. They just do everything high quality, mate.
The missus
So,
is so pumped with her new water bottles.
Yeah.
Impress
They love
your
them, eh?
boys. I'm telling you, if you get her that big fucker in
3.8.
pink, you are on. Because what do women love more than anything else? Huge water bottles.
Dude,
For some reason.
Tom,
Get him a squeeze, locked in Ronnie Coote.
Yeah, that's it.
Tom used to crack this proper dad joke. Beck had this huge, big green water bottle. And he used to fill the can up for her and then, pretend it was about 100 kilos.
Yeah, I'd haul it like I'd drag it down the fucking hallway and shit. I just go, just fill it like you're not heading out to the Sahara. Fill it up. You're right up.
Yeah. So get the 3.8, the
Yeah.
big boy. That's what it's called. And, so standardsqueeze.com. Use code Reggie15. Buy all the shit.
Fucking oath.
Buy everything.
Support them. They support us. That's how it
Yes,
works.
they're on the back of
Now,
these.
to me, it's a fucking no-brainer to give it to Jace / Todd.
Yeah.
I was going to say I'll
Jace
nominate
/
myself.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Gotta be
there's-
Jace / Todd.
Like, you saw the footage.
Oh, yeah.
It was fucking rank.
Yeah,
And
fuck
you could
off,
give
Jace.
it to the bunker, but you go, no, just stop it. Stop it where it happens and say knock on. No one would have batted an eyelid.
Yep. Hard to overturn a try when you've called
Blown
it a try.
Fuck you,
So-
Jace / Todd.
Fuck me.
Righto, CTC.
Yeah.
The
Fucking
hats.
captain of the week. Head to
got
the
'em.
countrycompanies.com. Yeah, right on the arm of the jersey.
Got him on the arm of the jersey.
Country
Both
trucker
sides.
caps, baby. Make sure you go and fucking check out all the Knucklers hats or design your very own at countrytruckercaps.com. Yeah, captain of the week, boys. Surely Skye is up there.
Yeah,
taking out
that's
a
a
world
shout.
title. Pretty big.
Yeah.
We love to see an Aussie succeed
big.
on
That's
the
the
international
biggest.
stage.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Like,
she becomes undisputed. But
she's,
yeah, I'm all about that.
She's my fucking nomination. You can't argue.
Fuck.
Definitely.
Well, I'm very happy with that.
Okay, we won't.
Sorry.
Well, what else has happened?
Not much.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I reckon the Chooks team in general would have been a shout if they got over the line because that would have been Herculean.
Oh, yeah, off the back of that, I forgot to say in the boxing, I've been reading a fair bit of stuff lately that they seem to be honouring Timmy Zoo's rematch, eh?
Yeah.
Like the promotion from
I've seen
Condora.
mixed stuff. I've seen the mix where, I know we said verbally, but I wouldn't be a good
Yeah.
promoter if I didn't pursue
Oh,
the
I saw
money.
that straight away. But as it's come out now, a lot of things of him quoted saying, "We're a man of our word."
Okay.
Like, we're
Well,
going
that's
to
fucking-
honour
I've seen
Tim.
that. It's like gentleman's agreement, you
read-
stepped up.
I'm
and
not
let us have
even
a
going to
chance.
say good on him. I'm just going to say that's what you should do.
Yeah, exactly. Like I just read this. I'm not sure what the source was, but he pretty much said the rematch is there for Tim when he wants it. If he doesn't want to take it, then we'll chase Spence or Crawford. So
So, I mean, Bud and Errol Spence are right there. So good
So-
on him if he goes, nah, you know what, Timmy, you deserve it.
fucking oath.
Righto.
Massive respect for him all if he
Absolutely.
does
So
it.
Skye, she's
Yeah.
a skip
She's the cap.
for
Fucking oath.
just munching my food.
For just pounding food.
Didn't lose a round. Well, technically she lost one on one judge's scorecard, but that's as dominant as you can fucking get. 190 or whatever it was. So,
Bloody oath.
Good on her.
good on her.
Legend.
Awesome.
Champion.
We will wrap it up there and we'll see you Friday morning for the punt show. We've got day 2 of the championships. Hopefully it's not a heavy klutzy 10 this weekend. We get a bit of weather.
April 17th.
April 17th,
April
jerseys
17th.
for sale.
Fucking oath.
6
6 p.m. Set your alarms now. Don't fucking miss it. I don't hear any whinging.
I don't think you're going to be able to miss it if you follow us on the socials because
Nah.
we are going to remind you every fucking
The
day.
only way you'll miss is if you're lazy and you're not there at 6 because you might miss it.
Set an alarm.
Yeah.
6 p.m.
Fucking oath.
April 17th. See you Friday morning.
Into it.